Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap.
Hi.
It is time for Money in the Bank pre-show time.
It is.
We are going to get the Usos and the Mysterios here pretty soon.
Yay.
The legendary Usos and the legendary Rey Mysterio and his son.
Yes. Sorry that I'm a little bit late, or we're late. I was making dinner and had to feed everybody, so it was kind of one of those things. All right.
I'm sure the people at home...
They care. They all care. All right, we've got Walter in the chat, Aaron out there. We have Sophie with us. We have
Sophie.
Glenn Jacobs out there. Wow. We have Word
Hey, Glenn.
789. Hello. Hey, everybody. Yeah, we are here, and this is for Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Looks like they're starting out the show.
Look at that
over there,
belt
the
buckle. He's
commentators
showing
with
us all about it.
Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, which is awesome.
Hey, yours is turned up. It's way better than mine. Yours is all the way up.
Yeah, all the way up.
Mine was dark.
Yeah, it was. All right.
All right, here it comes. It's happening now. The Uso Penitentiary. Jimmy and Jay. Jay is the one that's in shape.
Ah, yes. He's like, I'm going to wear no shirts. Jimmy's like, I have to wear shirts because I don't look so awesome.
He's like, I took a year off and didn't do anything.
I took a year off for my injury, didn't do anything, and I drank, so that didn't help out.
Sure don't help a lot.
Drinking is
Got about
not
24
something
minutes
that will
before the
help
main
you
show comes on.
make anything good. Yes.
Should be a fantastic show tonight.
Oh, I know. It will be, right?
Can you not find us or something?
I found us. Takes a second. Since this YouTube name only has wrestling as what I'm following, you and us and Joe, it only brings up wrestling.
All right,
now,
here
and I
comes
never
the
even watch it
Mysterios.
except for our stuff, so I can do stuff.
Okay, who you guys
Right.
got?
This
Tell us at
is
home.
The Kickoff show, everybody. The Kickoff show, and they are doing some.
Fancy dressing.
Alistair, no, who is this guy?
Dominic and Rey
Oh,
Mysterio.
is that who that is? I didn't recognize all those stupid tattoos on his hands. That's just dumb.
I think Rey's the one with the
Oh,
tattoos.
does he have tattoos on his hands?
Rey Mysterio and his son. This should be exciting. Looks like they're going to walk through a little time warps.
So, I curiously want to know what's happening at the actual pay-per-view and what people are seeing, right? I mean, come on. Word 789 said, great intro. Glenn Jacobs is like, it's about time we had our fans come back since
The pandemic.
something WrestleMania 3 months ago. MW. Anyways. Sophie says, hi guys, with him going back on tour, whoever isn't being used tonight is probably on the way to wherever Raw and SmackDown takes place this week.
Yeah, you're
Well,
probably
Raw
right.
is in Texas, so Raw will be in Texas this week. Sophie says next week's SmackDown will be interesting with it taking place in two different cities because they are part of, mine seems to be working,
All right, mine was buffering.
Rolling Loud event.
Loud. Loud noises!
Let's see. Walter says the Mysterios for the win. Yes. Sophie says Travis looks like Stone Cold. Luna's in our chat. Hey, Luna says, I know what COVID exactly. Walter's like, and that's as it should be. Walter's like, hey, Glenn Jacobs Kane. I'm a WWE fan. God bless you in the
WWE.
chat.
Hello, everybody.
You guys talking about unicorn sprinkles, which it should have never been the way it was, but whatever. Sophie's like, why did they put this match on the Kickoff show instead of the Raw Tag Team Championship? Because we all know that it doesn't really mean much of anything, right?
Vince doesn't like tag teams.
We got Aoife with us. Hey, Aoife. We have Desmond. We have WWE videos. Yo, what up, he says. Yo, what up?
What up? Yeah, I don't think that WWE even thought about this match until like a week or two out. So they're like, oh, we got to add it in. And
totally.
that's where we're at.
I mean, they started making
All right,
kind
they're
of a
starting
feud
that out
with Edge
with Rey's
and the
son.
Usos and Roman Reigns, and so the Mysterios
And it
got
looks
involved.
like that's Jimmy in there.
And so...
Yeah, because Jay's the one with the red hair, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's Jimmy. All right, we're starting out with Dom and Jimmy.
We have Aoife out there, and
Hey, Aoife.
YBD. Hey, YBD. Desmond.
YBD.
Hey, guys. We've got it started.
All right,
The
tell us who
Sun
you got.
And Jimmy.
Who do you
out
think's
there.
going to win?
Yeah, give us a quick prediction. Quick predictions, everybody. On our side, we all went for the Mysterios, so
Yes,
that's who we think are
even-
going to retain those titles.
Even Joe did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's in a vacuum, right? If there was no storylines,
Desmond
I don't
says-
even think it would be close. I think the Usos would just walk them.
Oh.
But there is stories, there is things going on, and I just don't see that happening.
Roberto's in the chat.
Hey, Roberto.
Desmond says that was his other channel, WWE Videos. Oh, well, thank you.
Well, there you go. Appreciate you.
There's the fans there.
With nothing. The fans are just sitting there. They were cheering The Miz a few minutes ago, and that was pretty exciting.
Sophie says, what are your thoughts about the WWE nearing the end of its deal with Hulu soon, like later this year or early next year? Well, considering they're all on Peacock and it's kind of the same concept, it's not that big of a deal, I guess.
Right, but they go to Hulu the next day, and so hypothetically, if they sign a contract with somebody else, then somebody else could get them the next day. Now, would NBC want to do that and then just put it on the Peacock?
Oh, yes, true.
That would just be fantastic. You get it all in the same spot.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Jay got in there, taking care of some Ray. He's got his diaper pants on with some question marks on his butt.
Another thing I would like to see is if they could just put it on TV again during the week. I bet you a replay of Raw would draw 500,000 fans.
Depending on the day or times that they put it sure would.
They used to do it
Why
on
not do reruns?
Saturday night, about midnight here.
Yeah.
About 2 o'clock in the morning East Coast. I just remember being at the bar and watching wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do...
Because they sold the rights after it's over to Hulu. And then 1 month after that, then it can go to the network.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so if they get rid of Hulu, maybe they can start doing, like, reruns on actual...
Yeah, they're
or
sell
put it on
parts of
Peacock
it or put it on
whatever.
Peacock.
I don't know if Hulu has any free content. But Peacock has free content.
Right.
So they could put it on where it's free content, you know, or something like that.
Well, NBC is Peacock, so
Commercials.
hypothetically, it would have to be NBC that bought it, and then NBC could put it on USA, Peacock, any other channel that they own,
Right.
which they own a few.
So they're not. So it looks like Dominic or the son or whatever his name is over there is like talking to the ref, like, "How dare you? It's not fair." They
Right, and it's get
did
his
something."
dad beat up without referee watching.
Yeah.
You know, that's old school wrestling. They've done that for years.
Mm-hmm. As I said, Roberto's in the chat. Aoife says I have a Spider update. He came back, and then I lost him again, and haven't heard from him since.
Right.
Well, that's good that you haven't heard from him since, and he probably escaped. He was
You guys
probably
are-
This is a very violent place.
He's like, there are some crazy Irish people in this house.
Sophie says there's talk that this pay-per-view will be 5 hours, so they are back like it was before COVID. I guess possibly a Money in the Bank that's long. I'd be really surprised.
I really doubt it's going to go more than 4 hours. I mean, 4.5. I could see it going all the way to midnight.
True.
And if you're counting the pre-show, absolutely it's 5 hours. So yes. Because the pre-show's been on since 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. YBD says, people said Becky was there, and that's what I heard. Well, she would kind of be there, right? Seth is
Becky's going to be
She's
anywhere
married
Seth
to
is.
him.
So,
I mean, and we're probably going to see a lot more Becky sightings, I'm sure.
got their little nanny riding around with the baby.
Probably. Yeah. Let's see. Chloe Ziegler says, I'm wearing my brass knuckles.
There
Ready
you
to
go.
punch someone in the face. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Give him a sandwich.
That would be
Oh, look
pretty
at that. They
cool.
caught Dom. Oh,
they
it
threw in
swung
a
him
wall.
right into the wall.
Nice.
Back first. Lower. Pete
Sophie
Alonso.
says, it took me a while to find the Money in the Bank kickoff show on Peacock. Right?
Right? You have to go to like browser, and then it's at the top WWE. You click on that, and then it usually pops up.
Right? That's just weird.
But you have to go to browse first. Like you would think it would be under channel. No. Just go to browse, and then it's up on top. They go to WWE. Click on that, and then it's right there. Because it'll be what's live.
There are some empty seats. There are a lot of empty seats
It's
that
pre-show.
I can see so far in this pre-show.
Yeah.
Not the whole crowd.
It's
hasn't
probably
shown
not
up yet.
empty seats. What they do in other sports is it's just people wearing seat costumes. And so they'll take those
Oh.
costumes off as they get hotter and hotter as the show progresses.
Nice, I
You see it in
see.
boxing all the time. Right before the main event, all those people take off those costumes.
Why would he say so? That Aoife says, I ended up staying awake all night and went for a walk at 5 a.m. My friends thought I was crazy. Well, that sounds like a very horrible problem that you let a spider run your life.
If it hasn't hurt you, it's not going to hurt you. So now you can sleep well.
Yes. Word 78 says, I want this to be better than when Otis won Money in the Bank. You and Travis both.
Although there's some funny stuff with Asuka and the elevator and all that. The women's side on that one was pretty good.
Walter says,
make a wish.
Wait after pay-per-view. Yes, they will. Aaron says, hello, hey, how's it going, Aaron? Please remember not to spam the chat, bud. Sophie says, during pay-per-views, I wish the WWE Network was a thing on its own.
Yes.
Yes, we all wish it was back to the way it used to be, but it's not. Anyway, so we have Dominic getting his butt handed to him.
Ray hasn't even been in the match yet.
He was a little bit.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was in there a while ago.
He did get tagged in.
He was getting his butt beat by Jay. They were kind of beating him
Oh,
up
that's
some
right. And Dominic was
everything.
on the outside.
And Dominic was yakking at the ref like, oh,
Usos are taking it right to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterios are going to have to do something.
They're going to have to do something great, right? Let's see. Jacob Hajin is in the chat. Hey, Jacob says Desmond E will win Money in the Bank tonight. YBD says Dom and Ray.
Oh, look at this. Dominic going to roll him down.
Did John Cena leave the WWE? I haven't seen him in ages.
Well, yeah, he's out making movies.
So
Jimmy fell off the side apron.
Ouch. So he kind of isn't really there. He kind of went the way of The Rock. Not really retired, but kind of like decided that he was going to go away from wrestling, and he has actually been making movies lately more so than anything else.
Yeah, he made like a Fast 9 or 15 or 16.
Yeah.
12, 9,
somewhere in there, 28.
7. It's one of those. It's an F7, I think.
Yeah. Walter's like, come on,
9?
Ray and son. Sophie says, when I look for the WWE, it doesn't show the Money in the Bank as the main thing you see, which is really weird. Mm-hmm.
Huh. On your tablet or on your phone or on your like Roku device? Boom.
Jacob's like, I get food soon, right? Good
Yummy.
for you. Vindicator is in the chat. Hey, Vin, money. Watching
money,
this will make me feel rich. No, not really.
Yeah, they don't even really give you money. They give you a contract for a championship.
Ooh. Sophie says, on my Fire Stick. Oh.
Ah.
Never really looked at that.
Yeah, I think I did a little bit. So I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's still under browse.
Yeah. Aaron says, so Deletha, what have I missed during my 2 weeks away? Oh, not really a lot.
1, 2, and... Oh!
Ooh,
Jay just
he
gets out.
Didn't get it. Let's see here. Is anything exciting happen in wrestling while I was on my vacay? No, not really. No,
Finn Balor came back.
Yeah, Finn Balor came back on Friday. They moved Tegan Knox and Shotzi
up to the main roster for a minute.
Tag team for a minute.
Tony Storm's coming next week.
Tony Storm's coming next
Tomorrow.
week. I think the only really
SmackDown,
thing
Friday.
that happened was that we got to see Aleister Black. He is now Malachi Black, and he's over in AEW.
Malachi. It's Malachi.
Mm.
Look at this! Samoan drop.
Get him!
1, 2, and... No!
Oh, he saved himself.
You gotta pin Rey Mysterio with a Samoan drop. It's like a backdrop, but you land
I
it.
don't know what's happening. Desmond's like, I barely can hear y'all over these boos.
Boos, right?
Who are they booing, though? The Usos?
Well, all I know is the crowd's sitting down, so it's not too exciting.
The crowd ain't doing shit.
I mean, even on Raw, they stand up.
So, Desmond, if you're in the front row already during the pre-show, you should be like, yeah. So they were like pumping and cheering and shit. Oh, there's some stuff.
There's a group of 4 over here that are standing up. See, now they're showing them. They showed them. They zoomed in on them immediately when they started cheering. Here it comes. They're coming alive for Ray. Oh!
Got them both.
Jimmy, sacrifice. Don't say what I said. Don't say what I said.
Wow, Jay got a super kick.
Here he goes, going up top. Jay can end this.
Where's Dom? Where's the sun?
Jay can end this.
Is this gonna happen?
Frog splash.
Are they gonna win No.
1, 2, and...
I was
No!
gonna say, no
We
way.
forget it's Rey. The legendary Rey Mysterio.
People are now on their feet because things are getting exciting and who might win.
They wanted those Usos to win right there. Did they? Is that what that was about? Or were they cheering that he kicked out?
I think they stood up to see if he would kick out or not.
Now they're chanting, this is awesome. At least 5 people in the front.
Yes, there are some people doing stuff. Mm-hmm.
That's what we want, though, is chants. That's why they need to go to Europe. I feel like they need to do a tour in Europe.
True. Sophie says, did you hear most of the arenas the WWE is going to already cancel because of COVID?
I have not. I haven't heard anything.
Desmond says,
Oh, there's Dom.
where I'll be tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Raise up. With Jimmy. Oh,
Oh,
God.
that was a botch and a half, Jim.
Jimmy doesn't have the strength. They did it! We got a new tag team champion!
The Usos fucking won! They cheated, but they won! I did not see that coming! I did not see that coming! Wow!
With a little help from his brother. Jimmy pins Rey.
YBD, that fucking just happened, everybody! That fucking happened!
New tag team
totally
champions
thought-
in the stable. I almost
totally-
picked them, too.
I know, right? I totally thought the Mysterios...
I thought they would have more of a
the winners for
storyline to
long
make
time.
it happen. They're like, no, we don't need a storyline.
What the fuck? Oh, wow. Talk about a fucking upset and a half. Wow. Poor Joe. Oh, gosh. We all were going for the Mysterios, too. We all lost. We were all like, yeah, the total Usos are going to win. Losers.
It's right here. He botches it bad there. Rolls him up, and now watch Jay.
Yep.
He couldn't
Gave him a
kick
little
out.
extra there. Oh my goodness sakes. Holy cow.
They did. The crowd liked that one. At least that little group that they showed.
Right?
7 time.
Team champs. YBD's like, damn it. Sophie's like, I don't like on Peacock. If you pause it for a minute, it won't let you, and you can't rewind it. Nope, you can't. No, it's like live. It's like you're watching Rig TV.
They did say that they were going to add a pause button. I don't know. I don't see it, so.
Yeah.
You can on Apple devices.
They're giving us a quick,
Recap?
review and
Well, we got
commercial
time.
breaks.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes before
Yeah.
the show starts.
As Desmond had said, this is a slow match. Sophie said, did you hear? Oh, I already read that one. How will good? Oh, Desmond want to know how good will Raw be tomorrow? Any predictions?
It really is just going to depend on if we get any surprises tonight. And it looks like we're already getting surprises for SmackDown. So we'll see who ends up being Money in the Bank and if they cash in tonight
Right?
on one of the champions. Or if the Money in the Bank's going to be at the end. I feel like if they put the women's Money in the Bank at the very end, Becky shows up. So we'll find out pretty soon, right when the show kicks off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen there. Totally. Aaron's like, it's good to be back. I was on vacation with his family. Plus, I got a new job. Sweet. Congratulations.
What is it?
That he got a new job. Good job. Sophie says, so on Friday, I wonder how they are going to handle the roster since they need some of them at the Rolling Loud event and as well as SmackDown.
Yeah, aren't they doing a 2-show event?
Possibly.
Like they're doing it at 2 different stadiums? They got it figured out, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have John Dwyer in the chat, though. Hey, John. Aaron asked, did one of the Usos get arrested again? And YBD answered him with, yes, Jimmy did. Yes, he
Like
got
a week
arrested
or so
for
ago.
a DUI. And as Walter said, yes, also. John Dwyer's in the chat. Hey, John. Whew. Hey, Travis Delete, the rumor is that at SummerSlam next month, Roman versus John Cena for the Universal title and for the Raw World title, Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg.
Yes, that is the rumors
that's
right
what they
now.
got.
Maybe we'll see Brock. Maybe we'll see him show up tonight.
Mm-hmm. Desmond says
Goldberg.
Ray on the pre-shows normally is weird. Ugh, right? Sophie says I don't like it on P. Oh, I read that one. So Aaron says so excited the crowds are back.
So we are already got new champions on the pre-show.
Yes, Sophie's like, wow. Jacob's like, I will share my food with you guys. Sweet. Desmond says 1-0 since day one. Oos. YBD says, what the hell? And of course, Walter's like, boo, the Usos won.
Old Oos.
Walter's like, Roman Reigns is happy. And Sophie says, I thought they would save the title change for SummerSlam. Sophie says, I'm 0-1. And YBD's like, damn it. Walter lost. Oops. Well, Aaron's like, that means Roman is retaining then. And Vindicator says, the table is now full. Universal Champion and Tag Champions in the same family. Now Heyman will be even more insufferable.
It's been known to be.
Oh, they're going to
All right, they're giving us the recaps.
WrestleMania recap, eh? Anyway, so Aaron says, besides Roman has to retain because we are getting Roman versus Cena for SummerSlam. Sophie says, at least SmackDown got 2 million viewers this past week. And Vindicator says, how good will Wrestling Gab be tomorrow? Any predictions?
Oh, it'll be fantastic. It'll be the
We
best
are
show
always
on the
awesome,
internet.
Vindicator. What is your deal?
Best show on the internet.
YBD says, Desmond, if you are in the crowd, you would have no Wi-Fi, so I know for a fact you are lying. Oh, come on. Nobody, don't call out peeps. Sophie says, we don't know what opens or closes the pay-per-view. Yeah, we don't know what the first main, like, we don't know what the first actual on the main card, what do you call it, will be? Match
The first
be.
match. We do not know the first match yet.
We don't know what that's going to be. We just knew what the kickoff show match was going to be.
I would like it to be the women's Money in the Bank match. Just to get it started, get it out there, and then we can all speculate after that's over whether Bliss wins, Liv Morgan wins, whoever wins, Naomi. Somebody wins because they can cash in tonight.
Right.
But if they have the women's match first and then the Money in the Bank, there's no excitement attached to it.
That's true.
Then it's down the road.
Yes, that's very true. Let's see.
Same with the men.
Yes. Oh, yeah, totally. Slick is in the chat. Hey, Slick. Well, I expect the Roman Reigns match to be the main event. Totally be the main event.
Right. And they're explaining it last, right? Like, right before we're off.
Yeah.
And that's why. It's going to be the main event, I would have said. It's Edge.
Right.
It's Roman.
Slick is in the chat. Hey, Slick
Hey,
says,
Slick.
I want to chant same old shit. Oh, dang. It's like the 1 million time tag champs. Yeah, but they are an actual tag team where, Mysterios really aren't. It's
They're a family, though.
kind of like threw them together, and the son doesn't really have a great wrestling career, and all of a sudden he was a champion. I kind of find that kind of blah and lame, actually.
Right, but they could have went somewhere else with it. There's
I
other
guess.
tag teams that they could give it
Sophie
to.
says at this rate, Charlotte Flair will beat her father's 16 title reigns by the end of the show.
It could happen. She could get one more tonight and not even be champion by tomorrow. I actually seen that before, so.
Sophie says a couple days ago, the WWE doesn't know who is winning both ladder matches.
That's fantastic.
Good for them.
It's up in the air, and that's what we want to see.
Vindicator says, breaking news, Snot versus Desmond is actually the main event tonight. Right? Why? YBD?
Desmond.
It's not. Sophie says it might open with a men's ladder match.
Yes, men or women. I'm okay with either one, but I'd like to see the women's one get out of the way.
Right?
And then we can get the Charlotte match going on, like third, fourth match during the night?
Because we also have another tag match, too. Like, we have the Raw men's tag match up, sometime tonight also.
Omos and AJ Styles, a phenomenal AJ Styles.
Let's
Going up against the Viking Raiders.
Yes.
Eric and Ibar. They'll probably have a turkey leg involved.
Possibly. YBD says it might be the men's because only the men's Money in the Bank briefcase is hanging up. Slick says he sucks. Who sucks?
I did not see that.
Roman Reigns
That
sucks?
is a very good eye. I did not look up. I should have looked up and paid attention to that.
I was not paying attention to what was going on up there.
Well, can you see the ring from here?
No. I mean, it's back there. You can't see it because it's behind his thing that's right behind, what's his name?
King?
No,
Or
not
Booker.
Lawler.
Booker?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see
Behind
it hanging
Booker.
there. Yeah.
I can't see anything hanging because his background thing is kind of in the way. So,
Johnny Drip Drip Ricochet in the first match of the night would be fantastic.
yeah. Slick says Ray's kid is really green. Yeah.
Yes.
Sophie says I meant by the end of the year. Oh, okay.
End of the show works too.
Janelle Jackson's in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Janelle
Janelle.
says, if Liv Morgan gets to win, I'm not going to be talking to you guys from the hospital. If Liv Morgan gets to win,
Gets the win, yeah.
I'm not going to be talking to you guys from the hospital. But otherwise, you would be talking to us from the hospital? Why? What are you going to do? Nobody says Vindicator, I'm down. If he's down, it doesn't says, yeah, Vin, I'm secretly main event. Vin versus Travis.
Oh, Lord.
So they would have to have, like, a talk-off. Throw a tree in it and Vin's gone, by the way. Sophie says, I can
Let
see
me get my
Bobby
tree out.
Kofi to take place
My
sometime
Vin repellent.
after the Money in the Bank match. Yeah, you could see maybe that one happening. And it also depends on, well, I guess it doesn't matter. They do some cross-branding, so it'd be fine. Vindicator says, let's go Liv. We need Liv versus Bianca to save the SmackDown women's division. Oh, God, that's just a joke, right? Bianca versus Liv? Jesus Christ.
I feel like Bianca would destroy her within
She should
seconds.
destroy her within, like, 15 seconds.
But, you know, if Liv wins, I'm all about stories, right? So, there's the women's up there. The women's up there, guys.
It's the women's Money in the Bank up there. It's the women's one, guys.
I think that might be the first match.
Sounds like
It is. It looks like it's going to be the first one. I don't see ladder. Yes. But there's no ladders set up.
Up next.
Yes.
Now.
The women's going to start out the show. This is going to be fantastic.
They're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. Vindicator says that Travis would win. Yeah, he would. Dustin's like, I got my oxygen tank ready for this show. I may catch a heart attack. Ooh.
It's going to be
says,
good.
No, not busy. Bobby says, never mind. They changed it then. Yeah. Sophie says they had people cashed in on the same night that they won it, like Kane, Dean, Ambrose, Bailey, and Bliss.
I was going to say, I remember
There's a few of them that did. You guys talked
Bailey
about
doing it because Bailey beat Charlotte, and Charlotte had just won, I think. I can't remember. I think Charlotte had just won the title.
Won the title.
And then lost it. But I could be wrong.
Was that her fastest lose?
Lost, yeah, absolutely. Her fastest lose.
Her fastest lose it. Vindicator's like, you know I love Bianca, but Liv is very crafty and can pull that upset. Nobody thought the Usos would best Mysterios either. It just didn't seem like it was
in a vacuum.
They would pull that on a kickoff show. It just seems like it makes them lame.
In a vacuum, though, right? Let's not look at their stuff, their storylines right now. The Usos are superior.
Well, of course they are.
Right? And so that's what I wanted to look at it that way, but I was like, they got to give it to the Usos on a bigger stage.
I think so.
Like, at least on the pay-per-view. But
Yeah.
nope, they did it free, so people at home could have watched that.
Yeah.
Like, on the pay-per-view channel, she could have just watched it live, like, right there.
Flash is in the chat. Hey, Flash says, Biz Markie, my censor, just passed away.
Your sensei?
Biz Markie, my censored. It's censored.
Oh.
Just passed away.
Oh.
YBD's like, come on, Liv. Dustin says Alexa too. Jacob says, I can't wait to see some NXT call-ups. And Dustin says, D, I want you to be in the Money in the Bank. Also Travis. Oh. YBD says they said expect 1 to 2 surprises tonight. Yeah, which is possible, right? Anything's possible at this point.
We'll probably get Goldberg and Becky. The two that we've heard the most about.
Maybe.
Watch him pull some shit like Liv wins it, and then Becky shows up, and then they make Liv defend it against Becky on Friday or something.
Right? They're like, well, we wanted to be champion. You just didn't say how long you could be champion.
Oh, she wouldn't be champion. She just
Money
had
in the Bank stuff.
Right? To help her victim role that she likes to play.
Right.
It would completely set it over.
Oh my god, the whole universe would have a meltdown. They'd all be crying like Johnny Gargano. They'd all be having 3-year-old tantrums at home.
You just lay on your back and just punch the floor like this.
I mean, they would. I would not be surprised.
This pay-per-view has been underway for like 3 minutes. I haven't seen shit.
Well, this is stupid. They're like, we have to set shit up, so people at home, this is what you're seeing on the Peacock Network right now. Garbage.
Giving us commercials, I guess.
They're like, look at all these,
They're probably setting up the
Bank.
ladders. Because there was no ladder set up. But why didn't they have ladders set up? Why they were talking. There was 9 minutes.
They're dumb, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to set up ladders. Maybe the ladder guy was late.
I'm excited about this. I need my cheat sheet. Where's my cheat sheet? Did I lose my cheat sheet? I might have thrown my cheat sheet away.
Do you want my list?
I just want the list of babes. There they are.
Find out.
The list of babes, you know. Old Ash.
Right? Walter's like, Natalia for the win. What?
That's what I would like to
That's
see.
an upset, Walter. Lieutenant Martha's in the chat. Officer Clark is also in here. Says we got the whole facility secured. That's good.
There you go.
Desmond says Goldberg and Becky. Yep. And Jacob says maybe Becky Lynch or Brock Lesnar. And Desmond says, yep, that's true. And who won't win Money in the Bank?
They do have the women's up there, but I still don't see ladders.
Nope, just a dude in the ring. So the ladders are all down.
Oh, there's some in front of the announce table.
Yeah, they're all laying down. So they have to, like, put them up.
They're in Cowtown. Ginny Weasley standing right behind them. Did you see that? They got Ginny Weasley standing right behind them.
They look like they're 12.
Ginny Weasley was 12.
I think that's... They're all like gingers back there.
The Weasleys, the whole family's there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at us muggles. It is!
Here
It
you go,
started
guys.
out with the
It's
women.
happening.
Money in the Bank.
The women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Alright, Joe DeBest picked Liv. Dalitha picked Nikki Ash. And I picked Bliss.
Yep. Walter's going for Natalia, huh?
Bliss coming out first. The
Let's see
Blista.
what it's going to look
Does
like.
she have a mask on?
Like just in her little picture thing. It's all black and weird.
Alright, Bliss coming out first.
Desmond's going with Alexa. Also saying he got the same as Travis. Desmond also said, imagine Orton returning. YBD says, if Brock comes back, I swear to God, things might change and be better. No, I'm just kidding. Slick is in the chat. Slick says 5 minutes of promos. Yes.
Yeah,
Gotta set it up.
that is Raw on a handbasket right there.
Well, if there's like a Monday, I'll be here for still here for a pay-per-view until 9:30 p.m. Awesome. We have Alita in the chat now.
Hey, Alita.
Hey, Alita. How's
There
it
she
going?
is.
We got I picked Liv. Yeah? You're right up there with most of the people.
It looks like everybody's picking Liv or Bliss.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Bliss.
The blister showing off the midsection.
She's like, I'm not wearing fucking skirts tonight, bitches. I'm gonna be climbing up ladders.
She's got her butt out, too. The little boy shorts or whatever they call those shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is who Rousey beat for the title later on.
Nia Jax was an actual, like, she was a...
World champion?
I
Absolutely.
didn't know she was a world champion. That was before I started watching it. It was 2018.
Right. We started in August. Didn't we? Or was it August of 19?
This is our second year this August.
Right. So 19.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bliss is looking fantastic. And they're bringing out the other blonde.
Gotta bring out the little girls. She's wearing eyes on her boobs. Everybody watch.
Make eye contact.
YBD's laughing like that, duh. And Walter's like, guys, get snacks. And Desmond says, hey, D, what are you eating? I thought Bliss was about to show something. I am eating grapes.
Oh, here
Sorry.
comes the superhero.
I'm
Ash.
just shoving them in my face. Luna says 2018 was 3 years ago. Sure was. The YBD says, let's go live. Desmond says, what is Lacey returned even though she's pregnant? I'd be very surprised if she showed up, but it'd be weird.
All big bellied and all. So is Naomi coming out next?
I guess.
Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be Naomi. It would be a SmackDown dame, maybe Natalia.
I don't know. Is Natalia SmackDown?
Yes.
Is Tamina SmackDown?
Yes.
So it'd have to be Natalia or Tamina, and then what's her face?
Yeah, Zelina.
Oh yeah, Zelina and
Natalia.
then what's the other one?
Tamina.
Naomi. That's her. Ooh, one
We still have an Asuka sighting to come. She'll probably come out
Asuka
last.
Too. I forgot about Asuka. I don't know what I was thinking.
I figured that Natalia'd come out last just because she's the vet.
Right,
I like this red and black. She looks good.
Desmond's like, Natalia and Tamina is pointless.
It is. They had to have somebody. There's no women in SmackDown, bud.
Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says Nikki.
Oh, they're bringing Tamina out. So they were going Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, not SmackDown, SmackDown.
Oh, because they're a tag team? Maybe because they're tag team partners and that's why.
Maybe. She wearing the pink?
Yeah, she's wearing
She's
pink
like,
tonight.
why are you wearing the red when I'm wearing the pink? You're supposed to wear the pink.
Maybe they wanted to make sure that they were separate tonight instead of together. Lita says, "Oh, Desmond, she wouldn't be her, but her unborn in danger. She wouldn't put her unborn in danger."
Zelina.
Blythe Evans says, "When the time is right, please stop bothering me, please, thank you." Robbie's like, "D, I love your rants earlier. Good. Did you replay them over? And over
Zelina from New York. Liv Morgan from Jersey.
Oh, those bitches are gonna have a fight.
Oh, they're gonna go at it. Look at her looking like a Mayan princess.
Whatever she did with her makeup this time looks way better than she's ever done before.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. But has she ever looked bad?
Not really, but sometimes she wears really weird makeup and it kind of looks odd.
I want to see her next to Bliss because
But I guess maybe it's the red hair on top.
They're both tiny.
Different.
So Bliss has been standing up on that rope. Her feet's got to be cramping, right?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I was on
Tell
a.
me!
Do you guys know what a ripstick is?
Grant T's in the chat. Hey, Grant says, I still can't get over the pipe bomb that Delitha had about Liv Morgan. It was phenomenal. Desmond's like, Zelina. Desmond says Liv is D versus D. I'd rip her up one side and down the other. She'd probably go home crying. Oh, wait.
All right, so it is going to be Asuka coming out last.
It is. Robbie says, D, you're funny. No, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. You should have went back and just pulled out those parts and played.
I'm going to hurry and say this before it happens, but is it possible that Asuka gives her spot to Becky real quick because Becky gave her the title? Just say it.
Wonder if that did happen. That'd be insane.
If they just show it
because, everybody wants a surprise. That would be a perfect surprise, right? Because that's what did happen. Because, because of that. Desmond says, who y'all don't want to win?
Who do I not want to win? No, I'm okay with any of them winning. I don't have one that I just don't like. Maybe Liv, but just because I don't want to see her champion.
Yeah.
But just because she wins doesn't mean she'll be champion.
D's like, Robbie says D, fill in the glow. Yeah, of course. I love Naomi. I think Naomi should be pushed better, but she needs to work on her actual wrestling.
The Empress of Tomorrow.
So the Empress of Tomorrow supposedly is coming out, so let's see what happens. Desmond says, wow, Travis just pointed a fact. YBD says that would be so cool. Desmond says, good storytelling.
I was trying to come up with something.
Just real quick,
It looks like she's intent to come down to the ring. I guess she could always hand the briefcase to her if she won the briefcase too. That would be interesting.
Right?
But Asuka did win it last year, and then just walked away with the title. The title was in the briefcase. She had no idea
the title was in it, though.
No.
She didn't know. Well, supposedly she didn't know. Supposedly she had no idea that the title was in there. Robbie says, didn't think this match would be on first. Well, the Money in the Bank stuff has to be on first at least because they have to be able to get titles, right? Yeah, I was hoping it was Lacey Evans because Lacey was right there.
Oh, I know. I wanted Lacey
got
too.
Thrown down and then she got it.
They had both the men's because they did the matches at the same time, didn't they?
Yes, they did because it was at their place in wherever up there.
Massachusetts or whatever.
Mm-hmm. We have Luke in the chat. Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
How's it going there, bud?
So look at this. Bliss is still standing on the
night?
rope.
Or
So
are you
Bliss has
still-
been standing on this rope for at least 7-8 minutes.
Yeah, at least.
That's got to hurt your feet.
She looks very excited about it. I was like, Dee, would you ever wear one of the masks that Asuka wears? Sure, they're pretty cool.
Like
she
a
has like a whole bunch of
Like
them.
a geisha mask.
If you've ever watched her YouTube channel, she has all of them.
All right, the match is underway. All the women ran.
Except Bliss. She's still standing there.
I don't understand why you would need to go get a ladder because somebody else is going to bring one in.
Alita says headquarters in Florida. No,
It was in Massachusetts.
No, Connecticut.
Connecticut, that's it.
They were in their Connecticut building. Their new building in Connecticut is where
Stanford,
they had that
Connecticut.
Money in the Bank match last year at. Blaze says that's my cameo
Oh.
appearance. Right. Desmond says I want Tony Storm to go to Raw. Luke says I'm tired, getting ready for work.
Look at Bliss.
Probably not good, right? Tired, getting ready for work.
Bliss is the last lady in the ring.
She's just standing there.
Could she just bring it down?
Wouldn't that be pretty interesting if
Would
she
that-
could just do that? Oh.
Asuka grabbed her.
Oh, and Asuka
Stopped her from using her
thwarted her plans.
powers, I guess.
Thwarted them. Shh.
That's fine. Do it quick, and then it's over instead of lasting longer. Look at that! Almost a superhero with the spinning DDT. Look at all that ass right to the face. And then Tamina kicks her face. That's her sister-in-law or some shit, like cousin-in-law,
Cousin-in-law.
whatever it is.
She's like, bitch, here, this is your kick to the face. Now.
Their Thanksgivings have got to be epic. Naya's there too. They're fighting over the last piece of chicken.
What? Who?
The whole family.
Oh.
Naya, Tamina. Or not chicken, turkey. I don't know what I'm saying chicken for. Look at Bliss. Bliss looks like she's in trouble. Oh, look at this slingshot. It's going to hit Alexa right in the face. Oh!
Ooh, bummer.
Nobody meaner than Tamina.
The crowd's really excited about it, too.
The best thing to do, if you want to make a word rhyme, just change the way you pronounce it. Look at Liv! She almost made it! She's up there! She's touching it! Liv crashes down. Tamina kicks Zelina. And then Liv takes a big right hand. She's eating it. Look at this. These two girls. Tamina's manhandling both of them.
Well, good for Liv.
Tamina?
Trying something.
So are we going to see some Tamina and Natalya slobber knockers?
Them fight each other over it? That'd be hilarious.
I don't mean they're knockers. I meant they're slobber knocker, but yeah. Asuka from behind!
I was thinking you were talking about them hitting each other.
Yes, slobber knocker.
Oh.
She's like, I don't understand what you say.
Robbie's like,
Asuka.
Bliss has a strategy. Black Evan's like, I gotta go now. My husband needs me. Sweet. Desmond's like, Asuka versus Io. I'll be back when the match is over. Oh, alrighty then. Luke says, I
We will
started
be here.
today thinking Liv will win, but I'm now thinking Sonya will get involved and cost Liv for two reasons. One, it officializes a feud between the two, though everyone wants a Liv Money in the Bank win. Two, it would give Sonya nuclear heat if they do start a rivalry.
Yep.
Something. Or stuff with Zelina. I mean, they were kind of pointing
They're-
towards a little bit of that before they even got, while they
But
were
Sonya could play
in
that
there.
up too. So Sonya could have those two feud until SummerSlam, and then it's Sonya versus Liv at SummerSlam. And the loser leaves WWE match.
Right? Starlight Glimmer's like, ooh, that hurts. And Robbie says, Lena getting cooked. Right. It looks like Tamina's stuck under a ladder.
She'll just bench press it.
She should just bench press it, right? Her hands are under there.
She's doing it! Look at the strength.
She's like 3 rings up. I'm not sure. Oh!
Oh, Liv crashes it back down onto her chest. Liv's up there by herself. Well,
Good
not
for
yet,
her.
but now she is.
She's
I'm
like,
predicting the
going up
future.
ladder. It's taken me a long time.
Natalia just
let me
pushes
help
the
you."
ladder over. Liv has some very strong ankles. That's the second time she's dropped from like 4 feet.
Right?
This time it looks like it did hurt her a little bit.
She's like, oh, I think. Oh!
Oh, and then it
hurt her.
crashed down on her. That one hurt
The
her.
ladder was supposed to quite fall on her, but it didn't.
Oh,
Arya
now
is
she's
like,
limping.
Asuka is unstoppable. Robbie says, how is Natty not more dominant in this match? She started to be
Just
dominant. She was out
Look
for a
at the
second.
power.
She
The
was
power
busy.
struggle in the center of the ring.
She was busy on the outside.
They're going to go right after Ash.
Woo!
Ash spins underneath. Then gets hit right in the abdomen.
Oh, dang it.
Look at Natalia, or Naomi coming in. Naomi! Look at all the power of all these women.
Oh, wow. She's like, I don't like you.
This-
I don't care if you are family.
That's what I said.
Whoa!
Naomi.
Oh.
Oh, a Samoan drop.
As Natalia and Liv are holding on to that
There-
ladder.
I can't tell if it's a tug of war or a tug of push.
I think it's a tug of push. That sounds even better. Tug of push.
They're doing a tug of push here.
Well, it looks like a wonderful game of tug of push.
Oh, Asuka hits her with that ass.
I don't see why Liv couldn't win the Money in the Bank and also be in a feud because she has a whole year to cash in. WWE doesn't need to choose one or the
There's
other.
Bliss!
Do both.
Breaking the back of Natalia. What's Liv doing? Or
I don't know.
Liv? Oh, she's gonna whine. It's her character.
Aw. She's like,
Uh-oh. Natalia
like,
saved
"Here,
her.
Let me help you. She's like, you go away.
Oh, slingshot right onto the butt.
Oh, her hole.
Now, Biscuit Butt used to be able to handle that, but not this new one. She's giggling.
That's even funny. Oh shit! She
A little
threw her
drop
face
toe hold
into
right
it.
down into the ladder.
Ah.
Might have broke Natalia's face.
Vindicator's like, just let Zelina leave. Should have never came back. Sophie says, since SummerSlam is going to be on a Saturday this year, how will that affect your pay-per-view prediction stream with Joe the Best?
Probably do it like we did
earlier
it
in the
today.
day.
Just like we did today. We could do it same day, I'm sure.
Robbie says, them boots Liv is wearing has padding defo. Yeah, but it doesn't really have ankle support. And it's pretty funny that her blouse or boob top she's wearing is very accentuating to her boobs that she doesn't really have.
Who are we talking about? Liv?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Zelina's up there. Bliss is right there, too. She's like, hello. She's like, I don't
Oh, is she
think I'm
gonna possess
scared of
her?
you. Oh, shit. Oh, poor Zelina. She doesn't even know who she is anymore.
Zelina.
Yes. Just walk right back down.
So Zelina's just walking down because of... Now she's snapped out of it. Natalia coming up. Natalia's not going to put up with the shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
Slingshot! Again, she keeps slingshotting her. And then into a power bomb.
It's awesome how careful she is with her. You can tell that she's trying to be very careful with her. Because she's so little. I mean, you can just throw her around, so you have to be careful.
Oh, she went under that ladder. That's bad luck.
Oh, Zelina's going to have lots of bad luck.
Zelina
Oh.
can't win now. Because of the
Ooh,
luck.
Wow. Good move,
What a
Zelina.
great match we're watching here.
Adagio's in the chat saying ladder tag of war. It's a ladder tug of war. It's a push tug.
I think it was a push.
Vindicator's like, just let Zelina leave. Let's see. Sophie says now people are upset that they have Jimmy Uso win the tag team championship after a week ago where he got caught with a DUI.
It is what it is. He's a grown man. If he wants to drink and drive, it's
That's
his choice.
If his job chooses not to,
Enforce any ruling about it, that's
their choice.
It's just America.
It just is what it is. Leave it alone. Robbie's like, Zelina botched the hurricane move.
Go get it, Naomi.
Go get it, Naomi. Do it. There you go. Good girl. Let's see. Walter says, hey, Luke. Vindicator says, hope next WWE creates a tug-a-push pay-per-view to replace WrestleMania Backlash.
The tug-a-push.
Tug-a-push. Sophie says Natty and Tamina are the only veterans in this match that has been with the WWE for almost 12 years now.
Yes.
Robbie says Liv looks decent. Walter says, go Natty, I hope you win. Sophie says, I still don't get this whole Alexa possessed thing.
I think Naomi might be the sexiest woman out there. But by like a lot.
because of her shape.
Yeah, she just looks fantastic.
She has been looking really good. I bet she's been working hard lately. Oh, almost a superhero. Didn't quite get out of...
Oh!
Feel the glow indeed.
Yes.
She's like, all right, going up.
There she goes!
Like,
she's on the wrong side of the ladder. It wouldn't work anyways. Even if she got all the way to the top.
Side, and the ladder's not quite placed right, I don't think.
Well, from that camera angle, it looked bad, but from the top, it looks good. Or from the side. So maybe I was wrong.
Zelina's like,
Zelina Vega, look at her.
She's going to crawl on you? Hold on to you? She says, put you to sleep while you're on the
She's like a little spider monkey. This is what I talk about when I come at you like a spider monkey. This is what I'll do.
That's what you're going to do to me while I'm climbing up a ladder? That's terrifying. We definitely break ourselves. Well, just like some wrestlers are afraid of heights, a lot of people are. Robbie's like, oh, she's not going to make it.
Zelina, get it! Get it, Zelina! Oh, Liv's up there now. Liv's going to pull her pants down.
She's almost pulled her pants off. Holy crap.
She's like, are your pants still on? Yeah, they're fine. I don't feel a breeze.
She's like, I'm so sorry. I grabbed your pants. I grabbed it.
All three women just tumbled to the ground.
Yes, they did. All three of them.
Now Asuka coming back in. Ladder fell down. The women fell down. It's like a Humpty Dumpty story.
Robbie says, don't drink and drive, you will spill it.
That's what I was always told.
Robbie's like, WWE is kind of weird. It is sometimes. Robbie says Zelina Prob's going to cheat and win the match.
I was watching this thing on YouTube about driving to Sturgis for $500 the whole week, you know?
Yep.
One of the things was for a 12-pack of beer every day. And he's like, but if you drink more than here she goes. She's on top of a ladder on the outside. She's going to jump into the inside. And all the women are there waiting for her to come in. And she lands. She cross-bodies all of them. I think her shoelace took out Zelina.
Maybe, because I don't think she was in the middle of it, right?
Watch Zelina over here on this side. See her? Now watch. Zelina doesn't even get touched.
She got hit by Asuka. That's probably what happened. Nikki's like, here.
Nikki Ash.
She like jumped off that ladder and the poor ladder just moved, so she didn't get a lot of momentum. That's terrible. Oh. Like, no.
Her best friend pulled her down.
Ex-best friend.
Oh, ooh, she hit her in the face.
Hit her in the face. Oh, she hit her in the face. She's like, let me push you. She's like, I'll just stay here like a spider monkey.
Uh-oh. It's over if she hits this.
No.
There it is. Right into the DDT.
Oh, jeez.
The Twisted Bliss DDT.
This Twisted Sister Abigail she's got going on.
Yeah, Twisted Abigail.
Yeah.
Not Bliss. Bliss is off the top rope.
Sister Abigail there.
Oh, she got grabbed by her britches.
Got her by her britches. What is it with everybody pulling britches?
Okay, so are they going to fight here?
They've got to fight now, right?
Here it goes, guys.
Are out.
No, Natalia's following her out.
I'm just going to get out of here. Like, don't you boo me.
We have live fans back. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't paid attention to the fans once.
Leroy Grissom's like, Alexa will win. Robbie's like, come on, Nikki. Sophie's like, Travis, eat your words about Liv. Robbie says, Naomi, why are climbing the ladder like that? What a douche. Oh.
We will see.
Decent match for a change. Robbie says, Zelina Vega, what a joker. Sophie says, wow, the men have to beat this performance from the women. Robbie says,
they're burying
5 hours and 22 minutes long.
They're burying the blister in ladders.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. They're like, wow, got to get rid of her. Because you never know what could happen. They're like, we don't want her to come back. Sophie's like, the WWE will... I want her to all of a sudden just show up somewhere else.
Right.
Like, so they buried her under there, right? And then there's live fans.
Liv Morgan's in the ring by herself because all the other ones are too worried about everybody else.
Yes, she did throw somebody at the thing, and now
yes,
she's going to try to get it herself.
She had pushed Ash. And Ash had just been DDT'd moments before.
Tamina stopped
it. Oh, Hurricanrana!
Oh, but she got a move on her. Why are you putting in another ladder?
That's
So
what they do.
weird.
They'll prop them up and they'll go through them. It gets pretty violent. These girls are going to be hurting tomorrow, especially with Tamina and Natalya in there.
Yeah.
Those women don't take it easy on the other
They're
women.
pretty physical. Yeah.
They care about their health, but not their soreness.
Yeah. Sophie says the WWE will blow Impact's pay-per-view out of the water, and the fans are more lively tonight than this past Friday.
Yes.
Robbie says, got it on mute so I can't hear the fake crowd noise.
That is the way to do it, right?
Vindicator says they're supposed to be more lively, Sophie, because it's a pay-per-view.
Oh, shit! Natalya's face just went in the rung.
Ouch.
The side latch, the lock.
Yeah.
So they're bringing 3 ladders in?
Yes. Which is weird, right? Which ladder is going to...
Well, the 2 on the outside can't reach. Even if they stood on the very top, they wouldn't be able to reach.
Exactly. They'd have to, jump to the middle one. Vindicator says they're supposed to... Oh, I already read that.
Liv Morgan!
You better get it. Better get on there.
Is this JP Morgan's granddaughter?
JP Morgan. Look, and Naomi's on the other side.
Good girl, Naomi. Get her.
And Tamina and Natalya are down there. They're like...
Everybody's going up top.
Selena's in there. Asuka might be getting in there.
Asuka's coming up. She's coming in now.
Oh, there's Asuka.
Ash is on the outside somewhere. Look at it. It's
Ash
just
is
swaying.
somewhere. And
Bliss is buried.
There's Ash. We got...
And Bliss is
Ash.
buried.
And Bliss is buried somewhere.
Now, is this where Bliss shows up and does something crazy?
God, that'd be hilarious.
Well, I mean, we're 30 minutes into this event. There she goes. She got it.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Nikki Ash did it! Hell yeah! Fuck you all! Awesome! Go, Nikki Ash!
Nikki Ash. Nikki Ash with the victory.
Woo! That was awesome! Nobody even thought about it. Good for her! Bravo! Oh, poor Luke.
So are we gonna get it?
Have a good night. Have a good night at work, Luke.
Are we gonna get a new champion tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Right? Oh, let's cry!
Imagine that.
Happening.
Liv's crying in the
Let's
ring.
fucking crying. Imagine that. Liv is boo-hoo-hooing. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jesus. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm okay with this. I want to see where this goes.
I want to see where it happens too. Let's see. Sophie was like, let's go Liv. YBD said Becky got spotted in gear outside 15 minutes ago. Robbie says Liv is low-key good. Asuka a bit disappointing. YBD says yes. Sophie says, remember 19 years ago we got bra and panty matches?
Yes.
YBD's like, hell yeah. Lita's like, we all was wrong. YBD says, let's fucking go. Lita's like, well, damn, D. Sophie's like, wow, you kind of knew that was coming with the way they have been pushing her. Des was like, what the fuck is that? YBD's like, I'm happy for her. Des was like, oh my god, this is stupid. Robbie's like, D about to have a heart attack. Des was like, who booked this? And Robbie's like, glad someone decent won. Des says, that's not funny, D. Sophie's like, no, this is where everybody is going to complain about a Nikki win. And YBD says, I'm happy but mad at the same time. I think it's fucking awesome that they pulled that out of their butts. Oh my god.
Are you more
so
happy
funny.
that she won or that Liv did not win?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm just so happy that she was doing exactly what I told you she would do. Cried. Oh my god, she cried. She's over there in the fucking corner sitting on the ground crying. Oh my god, that's just too funny. I just like, grow up, girl. You've got to put your big girl panties on. You've got to do it. You just gotta.
Well, we got that out of the way. So now what's happening next?
Holy shit, that's
AJ and Omos?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, that's going to be... They've got to throw some other kind of match in there before they do the men's. It would be weird if they did them right after the other. But they could do the women's match now that the
No.
women's Money in
Not
the Bank
this.
is
Not
over,
they
but
wouldn't.
not
They,
this early.
yeah, they're not going to get rid of both women's matches right out of the gate.
But yeah, that's pretty funny. Ah!
They could put the women's match right between the men's championship matches.
Desmond says, I told y'all might need an oxygen tank. Nah. Desmond says, with this show, that's why I got one sitting right by my seat. Robbie says, both. And Robbie says, Liv crying. Do you get her a tissue? Roberto's like, okay, Nikki Cross, but want to Liv Morgan to win, though. Yes, that's what a lot of people wanted. Desmond's like, I'm fixed to pass out. Slick says, very meh finish. Desmond says, I'm scared for the men's Money in the Bank. Vindicator's like, boo! I'm not happy about fake heroes who will squander the briefcase just like Otis. Sophie says, with Nikki win, now that opens the door for Matt Riddle to win. It's just too funny.
Now, if she's good with this, she'll be champion.
Exactly.
But she's got to do it right.
I don't know. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, I know everybody wanted Liv to win, but I just couldn't see it myself. I was like, well, you know.
I have a hard time
women.
seeing Liv carry a company. That's it. That's my only thing. I can't see her on the talk show host at night talking to all the talk show circuits and just going around Good Morning America and The View and all that stuff and just being on there and carrying the company on her shoulders. Mm-hmm. I just don't see her having that pedigree. So we got a women's Money in the Bank winner. We've got new tag team champions. We got Roman smiling.
Showing Roman in the back with the oops.
Paul Heyman looks like he's going to steal Precious.
Oh my god, right? He does look like Gollum, doesn't he? That's disgusting.
My precious.
My precious. My precious. We won these for you.
Hold on to him for me.
For now. All right. We'll do that for you. They look nice.
Champions.
You're only champions because of him. Alrighty.
Uh-oh. Now it's retaining them?
That's right. You tell him.
And you, Roman.
And you.
Look at Jimmy.
Seriously. You've done fucked up.
And you. But we're here now.
That's alright.
Covered in gold. Bloodlines #1. It's all about representation. Our family's always watching. Now that I've given you what you want, you gotta give me what I want.
Oh.
There it is.
He's like, oh, what else am I supposed to say? Oh, yeah, and that too. Yeah, it's so great.
It's almost like Jimmy's fake. On purpose, though. Like, it's part of the story.
Right?
Like, they're going to turn on him.
Or, yeah, try to or something. Like,
But
yeah.
that might not be for a year.
True. True. It might take him a while.
Like, they're going to be teaming up with The Rock against him or something. Well, that way they can carry The Rock.
Right. Like, so he won't get hurt.
Here comes the Viking Raiders!
It is! It's a tag team! It's that tag team one. AJ Styles and Amos versus the Viking Raiders. This is for your Raw Tag Team Championship. Who do you guys got out there?
Yes,
Everybody,
absolutely. Put in your predictions right now because
put
I
those
want to know who
predictions
you
in.
got.
All of us over here, including Joe, we all picked AJ Styles and Amos to retain those titles. Maybe we'll have another fucking upset. Wouldn't that be insane?
I'm hoping for it, and I hope that Eric pins AJ, right?
Uh-huh.
Because Omos kind of messes up or something. And then those two can go off and do their own thing. And then we see RK Bro win the titles at SummerSlam.
Ooh. Right? True that. Let's see. Slick says, Vince, listen, we are going to give you a corny superhero gimmick, but you will win Money in the Bank. Actually, Slick, the superhero gimmick was actually Nikki Cross's own idea. That was her idea. She wanted that. She made it come to fruition. She wanted to do that. That had nothing to do with Vince.
This is Vince right here. Vince calls her into his office and he says, hey, hon, I got good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first? And she's like, the good news. And he's like, you're going to win Money in the Bank. What's the bad news? Your husband's getting fired.
Yeah, that was probably what happened there. But yeah, so that was actually her own choice. She actually made that character. Alita says, wow. Sophie says, I'm guessing they are killing time to set up for the next match because Cole and Pat are still out there. Possibly that, or they just needed to do some cleanup, stuff like that. Desmond says, what if she wins the Raw Women's title later? Y'all will need to bring me to the hospital. And Dee laughing, this isn't a joke, this sad poor Liv. Oh no, I fucking laughing at that shit. She fucking over there crying like she always does. It's fucking pathetic. Like, it is getting to a point where it's really pathetic.
I think it's her character now.
It has to be, because either that or it's just her personality and she can't help herself.
Right.
There has to be something going on, because no matter what, she cries. Like, they do interviews with her, she fucking cries. She doesn't win something, she fucking cries. She wins something, she fucking cries. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, get over yourself. Act like you've been there.
That's a whole day. If you can cry, laugh, and love in one day, that's a full day.
Yeah, that's probably all she does is cry, though. Vindicator's like, no champion is doing any talk show these days, Travis, unless it's owned by WWE. That's not the point, Vindicator. The point of it is she able to do it? Liv can barely talk on the mic when she does a promo.
So you're telling me that Sasha and Bianca didn't go and talk on the late night show after they did their WrestleMania match? I'm pretty sure they did. Right? I'd have to look it up.
I don't know if they did. I don't watch that stuff, so I couldn't
It was like historic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Grant T says Nikki Ash's ass. Oh, that's all right. Or Nikki Ash is Ash. Almost a superhero. That's what her name means. Almost a superhero. Desmond says, I'm about to pee on myself. I'll be right back going to the bathroom. Well, don't do that. So if it's like, tonight's pay-per-view doesn't have that many matches, so I don't know why it wouldn't last 4 or 5 hours. It would last 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, I don't see it lasting very long unless there's some crazy stuff happening in the way.
That women's Money in the Bank is pretty quick, and, a lot of it has to do with the fact that they are in the ring and they can only do so much, whereas last year's they were able to just record it and do it in weird places. And
2 matches an hour, it should last right around 3 hours. I would assume it gets over right around 11 or before 12.
Yep.
It really depends on how they do some of the matches. I have a feeling the Bobby Lashley and Kofi Kingston match is only going to last 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds.
True. Walter says good pay-per-view, and also AJ Styles and Omos for the win. Sophie says the tag match between The Rock and Roman for Mania is a backup plan. Alita says Viking Raiders for the win. Sophie says this one is tough to call. YBD says I'm going to get my food. Be right back. Walter says who won women's Money in the Bank? Nikki Ash.
Nikki Cross.
And R started, and AJ
there it is.
Tagging him. Can come in there and he can get Eric. He's like, oh, all right, buddy. We'll do some big man stuff.
He ain't scared.
Says 02, I picked Liv. Desmond says, I hope AJ and Omos retain or I'll have to go to the hospital. Vindicator says, I predict Omaha would be mishandled as a singles wrestler just like they did Dabba-Kato. Sophie says, I wonder if they planned on Nikki to win Money in the Bank this whole time or was it a last minute decision? We won't ever know that.
Ibar. Oh, 2-on-1. He did tag in Ibar.
Yes. He tagged him in to break him down a little bit. Ooh, careful with that boy. He got a broken neck. Sophie said that. YBD says, I'm back. I got chicken Alfredo. Sweet. Desmond says, okay, back from the restroom.
One rule when you're wrestling big, tall people, it's take their feet out.
Right? That was a quick bathroom break if you're actually at the pay-per-view.
Because when he's laying on the ground, he's the same height as everybody else.
True that. Vindicator says, only non-WWE show remember seeing Bianca on was a YouTube clip of the Kelly Clarkson show, which hardly anyone watches.
Right, I don't know anything about
Sophie
the Kelly
says about a
Clarkson
year
show.
or two ago, the champions appeared on every talk show. I don't know about now.
Yeah, well, with the pandemic, I don't think a lot was happening.
Okay,
but
she might not appear in person, but even on video chat, that doesn't mean that she won't be awkward, because she's so awkward when she talks on the mic. Can you? I just, no matter what, you're in front of millions of people.
Anyways, it's not happening this year, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, Walter says, oh, okay. Desmond says, yeah, same opinion, Travis, like a 4-minute WWE title match and 12-minute Raw women's title match. But says, so far, this has been a crazy start off to Money in the Bank.
Right. You know, when Charlotte wrestled Rhea before, it lasted quite a while.
True.
At WrestleMania, was that last year or the year before?
Sophie says, in Roman versus Edge, probably a 20-minute match. I don't remember.
You
Was
watched
last
it.
year?
If you watched it, it was last year.
For
If you didn't
when she
watch
went
it.
down to NXT and beat Rhea?
Well, it was on at WrestleMania, but yes.
I think it was last year.
Yeah.
I think it was last year. Alita says, work on the knees. And Walter's like, work on the knees.
Get him on the ground. And then he's the same height.
Right? Vindicator says, Liv is the most authentic character on WWE, far less annoying than phony queens. Heroes, demon doll ladies, or people who say they're the most beautiful in the WWE.
Who's the most beautiful?
He's saying that Liv is the most authentic character, Vindicator says. And that it's far less annoying than phony queens, heroes, demon doll ladies, or people who say they are the most beautiful in the WWE.
Right.
I really don't find Liv's character authentic at all. I actually find it quite pathetic. If that's her character, then it's really
That one's
bad.
a tough one for me because she's a victim.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And so it's hard because she'll never be empowered. And so she would only be targeting kids that want to be victims, I guess. I don't know. I have a hard time with her character.
I have no idea.
Because she just wants to complain to get her way.
Yeah.
And that's not empowering.
I don't see how that's an authentic character. I guess that's how
it all started, and maybe that's her character. Maybe that's how she's supposed to be, is the victim. Because if you remember back when she quit, remember SmackDown, it was like a year and a half ago, and she started crying and got on the mic and just quit to Corey Graves.
Yeah.
And I think she had just lost to Charlotte or something.
Oh,
and then she left for a while.
Yeah, she did.
And we're like, okay, they're going to bring her back. They're going to give her a push. And it was just this. She was the same person, the same character. She got in there, she wrestled Charlotte and lost again, and then was crying on the mic. It's like, wait, why did they do that?
Right. Yeah. I have no idea. YB says it was WrestleMania 36, that match.
Oh.
The Rhea and that. So that was what last?
Wait, wasn't this one 36?
No, I thought this one was like 37.
Was it 37? I've lost some stuff during the pandemic.
I have no idea what's going on. Oh, we've got Eric versus AJ Styles right now.
Yes, we
they
do.
both slapped each other and they're all kooky. Oh,
Eric
wow.
flipped him over, made him land right on his tailbone.
Threw him all over the place.
Eric is so strong.
Walter's like, who's that I hear in the background? The Spawn.
That's my Spawn.
Desmond says, I hope Amos doesn't notice me booing him. I hope he does, then he comes over and slaps you in the face.
Just picks you up.
Sophie says stipulation matches usually last longer than regular matches for pay-per-views.
Yes.
Yes. Desmond's like, I hope Liv win the SmackDown Women's title now that Dee laughed at her. That was kind of mean. That's hilarious. You really think that she'd have a chance against Bianca Belair?
It's gonna be interesting. If she beats Bianca,
that's fucking hilarious.
That's something.
Dude.
That's something else.
That's really funny.
We'll watch. We'll wait and see.
That would give me something more to laugh about. Someone's like, Dia is kind of heartless to Liv Morgan. I am. And I get that you guys love her, and that's fine. You guys can love her. I'm not saying you can't love her, and I'm not saying that anything bad that you like her. I just don't. I find her character annoying. I pretty seriously think she's probably that way in real life, too.
Right. Almost. Is Eric going to get him, or Ibar going to get him off his feet?
I don't know, maybe.
Here we go! No!
Oh, he caught him. He got out of his stupor there for a second. He's like, you thought you could get me?
Look at the power! That's a 300-pound man!
You be careful with that 300-pound man. There you go. He's very, very good with him, actually.
Look how strong he is.
Mm-hmm.
This is my house, he says.
He's like Mutombo. Not in my house. Sorry.
He might even be as tall as Dikembe.
Alina says I'll be in between matches. Nice. Walter's like, Amos, don't hurt the WWE wrestlers. You know, he's actually really good with them. Like, he's very careful about his moves. I've noticed that when he does that move, he very carefully picks, like, holds the back of their heads like this when he flips them over. It's kind of cool, actually. It's kind of fun to watch him do it because he is strong, but he's trying to be as careful as possible when he does it.
Look at that, just slams him down.
Probably because he knows he is a big guy who could hurt somebody.
Wrestling is an interesting sport for big guys like him. Mm-hmm. Because they have to bend over the whole time. Like, it can't be good for their backs and their knees.
Alita's like, I can't watch and chat. Oh, I'm sorry, Alita. You need one more device, babe. Desmond says, I'll be back for the end of the match. Bye, y'all. All right.
All right, we'll see you soon.
With her live agenda, love to see it. Walter's like, break the ring. Oops.
Oh, AJ with the big chop. Look at these chops.
He's like, I can do that, too. I'm a Viking. Oh, wow.
He's so athletic for a big man. All right, Eric's in there, taking it right to AJ.
Like, bye, I'm leaving. I'm charging my phone. All right, Sophie, charge that phone. Ooh. We've got Eric and AJ smacking each other in the middle of the ring now. Dang.
All right, throwing him into the ropes. AJ reverses it, throws Eric in. Eric jumps over the top of AJ, slides back.
Very
big
good
knee.
matchup with these two guys.
Yeah, fantastic. Lots of power, too.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the speed and the athleticism. Look at the power there.
Yes.
Fall away slam.
He's like, I'm used to throwing logs around at home.
That's how he treats Sarah.
Yeah, he probably just chucks her around, especially when she was pregnant. It was probably really easy.
Boom! Big knee right there in that replay. There's a big splash in the corner. Now he's going to hit him with his own ass.
He's like, I threw my friend at him.
He's like, I'll beat you with my friend.
Well, it says who won the tag team match. If you're talking about the SmackDown one, the Usos actually won it in the kickoff show.
Usos are the new tag team champions.
Total upset for all. Like, there were some people that picked the Usos, but most people were thinking the Mysterios were going to retain, including all of us on our prediction.
Look at the power here, guys.
AJ's like, oh no, not me.
Oh,
shit. Dang.
Right into a freaking neck breaker right there. This could be it.
Amos is over there with his hurt shoulder.
He's licking his wounds.
I don't know if I can do this. Eric's like, damn, I almost got him. Ravi says, almost as D calls him, will be alright. He will get a massage and an ice bath so his back will be good. Well, it says, what about the Raw tag team match? It's
on right now. We're halfway through it.
They just started
The Viking Raiders are doing fantastic. Ibar going up to the top rope right now.
Yep.
Eric picking up AJ. AJ gets off. Hits Eric.
Ooh, elbow after
hits
elbow.
Ibar, then kicks him. The Pele kick.
Poor Ibar. He's just over there in the corner, knocked out a little bit.
Look how almost could reach all the way.
Like,
he's like this, holding on to the rope.
He's like, I'm going to stay over here. He could reach.
There's a hot tag.
He could literally hold on to the end of that rope with one arm and then just lean over and probably have his arm clear into the middle of the ring.
Ibar thinks he's still going up top, and then he just got caught. Is he going to gorilla press him?
Oh.
No, he's not. No.
Oh.
Okay, I was like, no way. But he did toss him.
Walter wants Amos and AJ to retain.
1, 2, and no!
Oh, he got out of
Ibar with what a lackluster pin.
Oh man, Amos is like, oh,
get up, he says.
He's like, well, then if you can do that, then you should be able to get up and do something. Or I was like, man, like Ned Flanders hosting a wrestling watch along, ha ha. I like Ned Flanders.
Old Ned.
Oh, gee, Willikers.
He's called me Ned Flanders since he's got on our chat.
Oh, Wally, if you want to know what match was before this, it was the women's Money in the Bank. I know you didn't ask, but the women's Money in the Bank, and Nikki Ash won the briefcase on that. Oh,
Eric gets tagged in. Here he comes.
Eric is in there.
Going right. Is Amos going to go down?
Punched him.
Oh, quick tag.
Tagged in Ibar on his way over there to the corner.
Now he's going to throw. No.
Oh, kicking him.
Are they going to get him off his feet, guys?
Oh, are they going to bring the big man down? Oh,
he's down to one knee.
Oh!
Big knee
Got him
by Eric.
Face. Oh, no. They gonna... Oh. Oh.
Clothesline over the top.
Out.
He lands on his feet on the outside. Notice that.
Yes, he did.
Eric goes through. And he gets caught. Is he down?
Back.
Is he down? He still hasn't went down. No, now he's down.
Oh, he's kind of on his knees.
AJ
no.
rolls up eye-bar.
Oh, he kicked out of it, though. He thought he was going to get it.
Quick
AJ
little
was
two
fought
count.
for a quick roll up there. Ooh, kicking him in the head.
This is where AJ thrives. One-on-one.
AJ is the active wrestler, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Here comes the phenomenal forearm, though.
He's going to do it. There it is.
Oh, Eric saves Ibar.
Ooh.
AJ's done.
Oh.
It's over. We're going to have new tag team champions.
He's going to get the pin. Oh.
No. Eric got thrown right into Ibar.
By throwing Eric into his own man.
This match has ended up being way more exciting than I thought it would.
Better than the
Way
first tag
more.
team one, that's for sure. Probably like, man, that's alright. So, Soapon is in the chat. Hey, Soapon, remember you?
Soapon.
Okay. It's been a while.
How you
Thanks
doing?
for coming back. Vindicator's like, I'm glad Travis is embracing his rugged side and not shaving for a few days.
Let it grow.
Yeah, when you have other things to do, it's easy. Oh!
Big kick.
We didn't see that, but there was a...
Almost kicked him.
Almost kicked him.
There's a big knee by Eric.
Eric had to
If
jump
Eric
up.
could just get the big man off his feet.
Right? Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh.
That's going to hurt.
He grabbed him by his head and power.
Hey, look, he's off his feet. And
Did
they got it.
AJ
almost
retained the Raw Tag Team titles, but the Viking Raiders did give almost all they had to get those titles.
It's my first win of the night.
Yay!
It took 3.
He picked him.
It took three to get into that. D is now she's 2-1. Me and Joe are 1-3 or 1-2.
Yes, the champions. They retain their titles. Good for them.
Joe's gonna be upset if he if Biggie wins the Money in the Bank.
Oh, because I talked him out of it. Oh, ouch. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's see if Vindicator's like, no, I don't remember very well. If there's like, okay, good match so far. Okay, Moss and AJ won. Yes, and Alita's like 0 here. Oh, were you going for the Viking Raiders, hon?
You went for the Raiders there.
Them, but it was like, eh. It's kind
I
of
would have been
kind of like the Uso one. It was like,
I would have been 100% okay right here if I was 0-3. By the way.
Right. I would have been fine if I lost this one because I'm okay with them changing the titles over. I mean, it's not like they pussed out. They worked as a tag team should and worked very hard to try to get Amos down. Like, they worked and worked and worked, and that's awesome.
They almost had him. They almost had AJ.
They almost had him. They worked and worked, and I don't know how many times more they'll throw them at them, but, if I had to see it again, I think I'd be okay with that.
What'd be cool is if they did it again, but with, and the Vikings bring handcuffs or something.
Right.
And tie him up.
Right.
Maybe a false count anywhere.
Somehow they're like, we're just going to tie you up. Yes. Yes, Kevin Patrick. He has 2 first names for a name. What a weirdo. Ugh, God. Ugh, why are we talking to this guy again?
Big Drew. Is he going to tell us a great story?
Alita says yes, and Robbie says, what happened to the Street Profits? I have no idea.
Yeah, right? I know Ford's in some commercials.
Yeah,
they got to go.
Commercials.
They're obviously going up against, what are they called? The Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
That's kind of their feud with Otis.
Robbie's like, what happened to the surprise? Vindicator says, now I hope Ali and Mansoor get title shots just to see new faces get the spotlight. Or those 2 big guys backing up Jinder Mahal.
In time, I think a lot of that stuff is going to happen. I don't know about Ali. Right. I think Ali's kind of past his. But Mansoor is definitely going to get a mid-card shot.
They've got to throw him somewhere into stuff. Robbie says, yeah, D, they definitely work and work.
He might even be able to beat.
Right?
He might even be able to beat Sheamus before they go to Saudi Arabia. And that would be cool, having him to be the U.S. champion
in Saudi Arabia. That would be perfect for him. Soban says, sorry, but can I get a recap other than the AJ Amos match?
Yeah, we had AJ Amos, and right before that, we had the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which was fantastic. So they had buried Bliss on the outside, and then they set up 3 ladders to get to the briefcase, and then all 6 women that were in there climbed up, and they were all fighting each other, and Nikki Ash went up and around and climbed right over the top of all the fighting and just took the briefcase down and won it.
Yep.
It was simplistic. No, she didn't even get touched.
Yep. Everybody was busy.
And right before that, the Usos beat the Mysterios, and they are now
the SmackDown
Tag
Team Title Champions.
So the family is very proud of them.
Yes. Walter says Wrestling Gab will be live 4 times this week. We sure will, Walter. We're going to be here 4 times.
I consider this last week. So we were 4 times last week. Next week it'll just be the 3.
Robbie's like, those Saudi pay-per-views are hella stinky.
They're like Raws without commercials, though. That's how I can. That's how I can compare them. Like a vet, like when they bring the veterans back or something. It's like that, but
they do like little parades there and stuff with them. It's really funny.
Is this next? I'll be okay with it. Kofi Kingston, Bobby Lashley next? Question mark. It's the perfect time to do it. It saves Bobby from losing his title. There's not a soft bone in my body. Well, most people don't have soft bones, but if you do, it's called osteoporosis.
I think you do have soft bones.
Do you? Do you have a soft bone?
I think there's a bone in your body that's not completely hard. Well,
I know that I have.
You all
one.
have soft bones when you're babies. You start out with soft bones.
Bobby never had soft bones.
And Vindicator says those big guys backing up Jinder Mahal should get tag title matches, or of the twins, Ali and Mansoor stop pissing on each other and come together.
It's gonna be a minute.
I had said his message before he retracted it, and then he reworded it. So
it's fine. I wouldn't mind to see those guys be tag team champions, Ali and stuff, and Mansoor, and then go into Saudi. I just don't know if Ali goes there.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he can.
I don't know the politics. I know there's a lot of
there's
racism in that area.
Yeah.
And I don't know what...
Racism against your religion and sometimes what country you're from in the Middle East.
Right. And that's what I mean. And so I don't know if he's welcome there. I know Sami Zayn is not.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's Serbian, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
He lives in Canada. He's Canadian, and he probably doesn't have to say it. He's of Serbian descent.
Yeah.
And so
his parents or something were... what do you call them? Refugees or something like that.
One of them, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyways, so he won't go there. I guess he probably could, and he'd be safe.
Yeah.
They're not going to let the wrestlers get attacked.
Right. Robbie says, I'm glad I don't pay to watch WWE pay-per-views. It wasn't that much to really pay to watch this one. Robbie says, D, who's the bold... Are you saying bold or bald guy on commentary?
Hey, by the way, I think
his name is Jimmy Smith.
I think it's time to do our membership.
Yeah, I think it just came out again for like this month, not too long ago.
And it was full price, like a big one?
For it, but I don't remember.
We could do a full year now.
It was like $5.99 or something still. This time.
Oh.
Walter says Bobby Lashley for the win. Robbie says Travis is his pay-per-view fantastic.
I love it. So far. Here it comes, Kofi Kingston. That is the match, guys. So, the question is it going to be seconds, or is this going to be a fantastic match?
I don't know. Let's see. Walter says today is National Ice Cream Day. It is National Ice Cream Day. Hopefully everybody's having some ice cream if you can. James Satello's in the chat. Hey, James. Says, so Jimmy Uso will celebrate tonight and get pulled over for another DUI.
Oh, I hope not.
He is a grown-up.
It's his choice. It's his choice. It's his decision. If he wants to do that, he might end up wifeless and workless. But that I feel like there's a reason, guys, and I know this is not anywhere, that Naomi's on Raw and he's on SmackDown. All other couples are together.
Yeah, maybe they're really not together.
Except for Corey and Carmella, but they're not married. I'm talking about that style.
Right. Vindicator says Sammy is not welcomed in many civilized places, but maybe he could go to Cuba and revive their fashion trends if he stops dressing like Castro.
All right, here he comes.
Right, Vindicator, you're so smart.
All right, guys.
Probably like Kingston gonna end up looking like one of his pancakes, hella flat.
Oh, he loses this.
We'll see.
I just want to know how fast he loses it. If he hasn't lost in the first 13 seconds, then I think it's going to be a good match.
Right?
Unless Bobby tortures him. Because Bobby could just start beating him and then just keep beating him and beating him and beating him up. Like to just show him how dominant he is and then pin him.
Yeah.
So 5-minute match, but of just torture.
Right, yeah. Alita says, I wish I could, but Roman, YBD says, I'm back. Sorry about that. No problem. Are you eating? Good job. Alita says, blab.
Yeah.
Bib. Biab. Are we talking about Bobby? What? Baby? Biabby?
B-O-B-B-Y.
Vindicator's like, love vanilla ice cream with caramel syrup, almonds, sprinkles, whipped cream, and a cherry on top.
Can't get better than that.
Such a weird thing.
I put a banana in there and it'd just be a home run.
My favorite is mint chocolate chip with a banana and hot fudge sauce. So.
Did you eat one of my bananas?
I did not eat one of the bananas.
You should have.
I know. I have ice cream in there. I got some more. James says, you think Rey Mysterio should retire now?
No. I don't. I think Rey's fine. He can leave on his own terms.
Bobby says, will Ali ever get his title shot that he lost out on? God, I hope not.
No.
I never want to see
I think his time's kind of passed.
He's like a crybaby.
For that kind of stuff.
Alina's like, be back in a bit. Yep. BB-Yab. B-B-I-B-A-B. B-B-I-A-B. Be back in a bit. Oh, that's what that means. I'm like, what is she saying? BB-Yab. BB-Yab. Why would he's like, D, I agree, that's amazing. Yeah, you have to be a mint chocolate chip fan though, or either that or banana fan. One or the other. But yeah, I grew up with those.
Have we got any predictions, guys? Who's gonna win this?
Yeah, anybody want to throw out a prediction before we start the match? Bobby Lashley.
I say we ask Kofi. Kofi,
do you think
at what time are you going to lose this match?
We know you're very positive that you're going to win, but we'll see.
Bobby's already over on his side of the ring.
Bobby's like Bobby, Robbie's like Bob.
But how fast? Is it going to be an embarrassment?
Yeah. James says they need to let Otis go, send him to TNA. Yeah, they need to let Otis go. I thought he was doing so good, though, with Chad Gable. They gave him the means. Now he's a meanie instead of a ham. Alita's like, Kofi wins. She does not like Bobby, so we knew that was coming.
There again, if I'm wrong about this one, I'm more than happy. I like Kofi as a champion.
You did? You saw what you needed to see?
There's Corey Graves.
He was there for the pre-show one, too. I think.
No, that was a SmackDown fight.
Oh. That's right. Oh, MVP!
Rolls him up. 1. Just a 1 count. Was Corey in that last one? I don't think he called that last match, and that was a Raw match. 1, 2.
No, there was 3 guys in that one, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, if there was 3 guys, it's these 3 then. Because the other 2 were just the 2. Michael Cole and,
yeah.
what's his name?
And that's on SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the first one then. The kickoff show. I don't know who did the Money in the Bank
Couldn't have been in the Kickoff show match if that's what you're saying, because that's a SmackDown match.
Oh, Corey Graves is in the 3 people.
Yes.
You're talking about Michael Cole and Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. I'm talking about Cole, because Cole's calling this one, but yes. I didn't feel like Cole called the last match.
I don't think he did. Oh no, we'll have to see if they ever pan over to the commentators.
Oh.
Just punish him.
So, obviously lasted more than 13 seconds, but Kofi is getting beat up, guys. I'm more worried about who the announcer is than actually watching the match.
Right, Robbie's like, WWE might turn around like Bruce Jenna and give the win to Kingston. Possibly, Alita says, Ghana back on the map again. Ghana back on the map again. YBD says MVP's hand slipped. I know, it was weird.
Power. Look at the power. Bobby Lashley, the almighty.
Ooh.
Look at this. He tried to throw him right through the floor. Watch this. Up and down.
He's like, here, you should land right there. James says, I think Woods will turn on Kofi and make him lose the match. See why he would,
There you
though.
go.
Oh, God.
And Bobby just throws him over.
Why would you do that?
Gorilla pressed him and just tossed him
I
over.
gotta take the time to get out there. Yeah, it's Corey Graves and Jimmy Smith and that other dude.
Byron.
Yeah, that guy.
Byron doesn't talk a lot. I need his job.
He doesn't have to talk a lot.
Corey Graves does the work.
Yeah, but a lot of it, and that Jimmy Smith kind of does some of it. Oh, geez.
He's getting better. Jimmy Smith is getting better.
Yes, he is definitely getting better. A lot better than Advin Burke, that's for sure.
I get to see Advan on my box and
Yeah.
where he's comfortable.
Good. Body feels better over there, right? Right, so Travis, you seem surprised that Bobby has that much strength.
Oh, no.
Not really.
He's one of the strongest men in the locker room, I'm sure. He got gym muscles, though.
He's got gym muscles. Oh, Bobby says, how do people chew ice cream?
I chew ice cream.
I chew ice cream.
I eat my ice cream. Like, when I have an ice cream cone, I eat it.
I do that, too.
Yeah.
I don't always, lick it.
My daughter always asks me that because she's got really sensitive teeth. So she can't bite into ice cream.
As Robbie says, it's a new day. Yes, it is.
So I think that's what it all boils down to. If you have sensitive teeth, you can't chew it. If you don't, then you're fine.
Depends on how I'm eating my ice cream, too. If I have an ice cream cone, I bite it sometimes. If I have a bowl of ice cream, I chew my ice cream, but I don't bite into it.
Isn't chewing biting?
Well,
All right, there's a big forearm.
you can bite into ice cream and then just move around your mouth until it
Melt.
melts.
I used to do that with the ones that have the cherries in it.
Mhm.
It's like pink,
Yeah,
but it's vanilla with cherries, but it's pink, I think.
yeah.
My grandpa would get that
Cherry chocolate chip.
one. I'm trying to remember if there was chocolate in it.
Huh.
I would say no, but I don't remember.
Oh, why? It's like, why? James like Vince McMahon chews water.
Is that ice or actually just melted ice?
I chew water sometimes. If it's a solid. Robbie says, get sensitive toothpaste.
You're right, Sensodyne, or whatever it's called. Bobby's all bloody, so he
He's got
might
his
lose
mouth bloody.
this.
Come on, just beat him. Do it. Hurry. Get him. He's like, boo me, boo me. Boo Bobby.
So Bobby is protected tonight, guys. Unless somebody cashes in on him in the locker room or something. That's
Right.
Which isn't going to
Do
happen.
It. That's what
There it
we
is.
want.
He's tapping already.
He can barely even tap.
Oh, maybe he's not tapping. He's out. It's over. He's hiding it from the ref. Oh, shit. Then just throws him. He didn't want it to be over.
I guess not.
He hit him from the referee and then tossed him.
YBD's like laughing. Alita's like cherry cordial.
This is what I was talking about. He's just going to hurt him. Yep. And this is the second option that I had come up with. That he's just going to punish him.
But hopefully it's not like one of those weird things where they do it and then they do something stupid.
And then Kofi wins. That's not going to happen.
Oh my god, it's so weird. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, he is throwing punches, though. He's trying. Oh, drives him head first. Then Bobby's punching him. Maybe the referee's going to have to stop it. Referee's just going to stop this fight.
Or his shoulders aren't.
Oh, he's punching him hard in the face. He's splitting him open, I bet. That's what Brock did to Randy Orton.
Like, Rob is like, just pin Kofi and have done with this dead match. Rob is like, Amash should fight Bob.
It's all about embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm seeing, guys, and I don't want to be prediction guy because it's weird, but I'm a storyteller, right? So he's gonna do this to Kofi. Big E's gonna win Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, right.
And it's gonna start that feud.
Oh yeah, because then he wants to help save him.
Right, because we've already heard about it, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Big E came out now to stop this.
Right. James says Roman Reigns versus Axl Rose. Oh, that's kind of a weird thing.
Old Axl Rose.
Is that an actual wrestler, or are you talking about
Axl Rose is Guns N' Roses.
I'm like,
Not Adam Rose.
like, is there
The Rosebuds.
a wrestler I don't know about that's named that?
And just slams him down.
This is so sad and weird.
Shh.
That's it. That's what he wants. Bam!
Hey, as they pump in the crowd noise, they had to pan away from the fans.
They're like, don't look.
I wanted to see if the fans were actually booing. This is horse shit camera stuff. They're still trying to manipulate us with fans. I don't think the fans are really booing this. See? There's nobody in the audience that gives a shit. It's over. Ref, ring the bell.
Why isn't he stopping this? What a dumb ref.
There it goes.
Jeez.
But he ain't gonna break it.
Rob is like, Travis, you should be an investigator. For what?
Oh, yeah.
Why? But he's like, I hope Bob loses his title soon. I hope not. I think he's a great champion. He's mean and cruel, and people are like, oh, how could he do that to poor Kofi?
Well, he punished... Wait, hold on. Did he say I don't think anybody expected that? It was either he's going to lose in 7 seconds or he was going to get beat up for 5 or 10 minutes. But have no offense. Those were my 2 predictions.
That's too funny. We have Kayla in the chat. Hey, Kayla says, hey, everyone. What are you doing, guys?
Hey, are you new? Do we know this person? Do we know you?
Kayla
Make sure you're
before.
subscribing. We're trying to get to 1,000.
Hey, Kayla,
Hang out
we're
with
just
us.
watching some WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view right now. We just kind of watched Bobby Lashley pretty much annihilate
Dismantle,
poor
yeah.
Kofi Kingston.
Poor
But
Kofi.
did retain his title for, the WWE champion.
Kofi Kingston had no offense.
Oh, YBD says they have been cheering everyone, even heels. Lita says, if I could just get this to stream. Kayla says, I think Bobby versus Roman would have everyone realize that Bobby, the weak link champion 100. Luna's giving them a boo on that with, Boo and Bobby winning, and Robbie says Bob to lose at Scummer Scam. Kayla's like, yep, I am new. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Appreciate
We're
it.
literally here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, we are.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do AEW, we do SmackDown, we do Raw.
And the pay-per-views.
And the pay-per-views.
Most of the main ones.
It looks like we're halfway done.
Yes.
So whatever time it is, we're at the halfway point.
James says Bobby Lashley is a better champion than Roman Reigns, and he proved it. He says, ooh. Goth Lashley's
Survivor
like,
Series
come
is going to be
on,
exciting.
with the thumbs down. Not fans of Bobby, are you not fans of Bobby, or are you not fans of what Bobby did to Kofi? Ugh. At least he let him be in it a little bit longer than what Brock did.
Brock's like, I don't want to sweat. Okay, go out there and just pin him.
YBD says, booby sucks, and yes, I mean booby. Kayla says they clearly screwed Liv Morgan. Oh.
This summer, they just sold the boss for this summer, so.
It says, why have Marvel Nikki win the belt?
Well, we don't know if that's going to happen.
We don't know if she's going to win the belt. She may have a briefcase, but that does not mean she will win a belt.
She has
Just because you get a briefcase does not necessarily mean that you will win a belt. So, yeah. Oh, IBD's out there like, poor Liv. Oh, yeah, poor
That's her
Liv.
character. Her character. That should be her name. Poor Liv.
Poor Liv. Poor picked on Liv. She's like the kid on the playground that nobody wants to hang out with.
Why don't people want to hang out with me? Give me that. That's mine. I have no friends. You guys suck. Rhea, Charlotte next.
That what happening?
Well, all that's left is the men's Money in the Bank, this one, and Roman.
Yep. All right. Kayla says Bobby is trash. He got rolled up by Kofi, and the only reason why he's still champion because he has no new storyline feud except Bill Goldberg. Well, you know, the reason why he got rolled up is because he was soft. Kofi told him that, right? So he got rid of all of his softness and said, I'm going back to work. And now he showed that he's back to work.
He got rid of the hoe train.
All the partying and all that good stuff. Robbie says, what other wrestling streams will you get D singing wrestlers' theme songs? What? None? Who's singing their theme songs?
All right now they're just showing the build-up, what got us to this point, but next is going to be Rhea Ripley and Charlotte.
Pepper Owens is like, I'm up next? No, you're not, unless you're Rhea or Flair. I don't think you are, babe.
Are you?
You're no one's. I think you're a KO'er.
No, that's two. You're two away.
YBD's like Bobby Trashley. Robbie says, please, not Oldberg. Right?
I
James
know,
Sotelo
right?
says they are jealous of Bobby. Is that what that is? Jealousy. They're all a bunch of jellyfishes. All a bunch of jellies. Jellyfishes. Oh, that's exactly what she would do. Kayla says, who is jealous of Bobby? He would never be Roman Reigns. That's on everything. Ooh.
Full out recap here, guys.
It is.
In case you guys paid money to watch this, but don't know what's going on. Doesn't make any sense. Who pays for the pay-per-views?
No,
do people actually pay the pay-per-views and that's it, and they don't watch any of the shows?
they're like, I have no idea what was happening, but
I guess that would make sense. Like, you don't watch any of the shows, you watch the pay-per-views, you'd catch right up. Each one's a recap.
Right? And I'm pretty sure Robbie's being sarcastic. He's like, what matchup next? I have no idea. I'm completely lost. I'm pretty sure it's the men's Money in the Bank.
It's the Spawn. Is Vince still in here?
I haven't seen him for a while, so he's probably left for a little bit.
He's mad at us over the Liv stuff.
Is he crying in the corner? Sounds like Liv fans to me. Sorry. Alright.
Look at this! The champion coming out first!
What a matchup next. What a matchup next. Maybe? I don't know what's going on.
The champion is coming out first, guys. Does that mean Charlotte going to just attack her on the way down to the ring?
Maybe. Or is she pulling the whole I'm a Drew McIntyre crap? That's so fucking weird to me. Grant, he says, who won, Bobby or Kofi?
Yeah, it wasn't even close. Bobby just beat the crap out of him for about 7-8 minutes.
Bobby? Of course. Why, but he says, you could share the audio, by the way. Just can't show the match or anything. No.
We definitely can't do audio. That's how we got copyrighted.
For copyright for audio. So, yeah, we're not going to play your game. No. Nope. Kayla's like, a Bobby promo's got no mic skills. He sounds like Braun Strowman expressed before his beef with Bray Wyatt. That is why he has a mouthpiece called
That is what MVP's for. That's his job.
Do his promos. He does talk sometimes, but no, nobody really thought Bobby could talk.
He did
Kinda
okay
like
on
Brock
Monday.
Lesnar with Paul Heyman. Same thing. And you all hate Brock too, so it works out really well. Roberto says, I think Becky Lynch is going to return at this match. Is she going to make a sighting? Her face going to be out there
I feel
somewhere?
like if that was true, this match would be later. But you could be right. I mean, obviously, I just feel like that would be a more main event-y. Not main event, but
maybe.
later.
Kayla says, and don't let me get started on Kenny Omega. He's still champion until Tama Tonga beats him at AEW, which is stupid. Why would you bring it over to another brand when it's that brand's fucking title belt? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. He shouldn't even have them. It's like, get out. Just
be
one
AEW.
place and that's it. Stop bringing in these. I get it. You guys have these little things with them, but it's getting to a point.
Here she comes.
Taking away from what AEW
It is time for the queen.
Alita's like,
All
Char's
rise.
going to
Oh,
win.
wait, no, you don't rise. You all kneel for the queen.
So if you're so who do you guys think is out there? So Alita thinks Char's gonna win. All of us on our prediction show picked Rhea to retain. So what do you think? Alita says, or picked last. That was me because I was too little.
Right.
Possibly.
I have no quorums with either one of these two winning.
Oh,
If
why?
Charlotte loses, I hope it's like a roll up or something. I don't want to see her get the rip cord or whatever they call it.
Right. YBD says, what, like 1 zillion people on YouTube do it and don't get copyrighted? Yeah, we did.
I know we
Saudi
did.
Arabia show, we got popped for copyright because of the noise, because we never
It was
show
the
any
day
of the
before
stuff.
Halloween in 19.
It was the day of Halloween.
I thought it was the day right after Halloween.
No, it was Halloween day.
Was it?
It was on the 31st of October.
That was a Thursday?
Yep. And we got popped for copyright because they could hear it. That was the only thing we could think of because we never show anything. And we got popped. So we said, okay, fine. So we made sure you guys can't hear anything.
We were on Twitch for 3 years, or 3 months, sorry.
Yeah, for 3 months.
90 days.
90 days. 90 days.
And we just uploaded our videos.
Yep.
And then now we just use the earpiece so we can hear what's going on.
Yep, we hear it. You guys can't. Yeah, sorry. And we really don't want that to happen again, so we're never going to do it. Rob is like, I hope Square puts Rhea in the figure 8 and doesn't release it for a hella long time. Kayla says exactly. Says Sammy should have won last night. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Kenny Omega, no more champions. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah. I really don't think he should be champion of anything but AEW, personally. YBD is going for Rhea. Alita says Shara is walking down. Yes, she was. Kayla says Rhea gonna win, but Shara is gonna do some idea plan B. So, I mean, Charlotte can win, right? And just not win the title.
Yes.
So there are those kind of things that can happen too, right, guys? YBD says, wow, that's stupid. Yes, it was really dumb.
She's from Adelaide.
James says they need to bring Brother Love back for one night. Oh, gee.
He's not gone. He's the main writer. That's Brian Pritchett, by the way. I mean, if you don't know that. But he is their main guy. He runs Raw.
That's all his shit, huh?
'Cause I love
So now
you.
we can blame him for the garbage that we have to watch. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I'm kidding. Robbie's like, geez, the cab getting copyrighted. Happened. Kayla says, I'm watching Money in the Bank too. As we are.
Good
Thank
deal.
you for watching it with us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we think that you're hanging out with us.
OMG, I was trying to get this to stream. Bobblehead. Robbie says,
All right.
we're not looking so 2D at the moment.
Yeah,
And YBD says, Filler looks like a dude. Kayla says, but I can say that Kenny Omega will get beat by Andrade at Triple A. Ian says, I'm watching Money in the Bank today live, Peacock.
Is that actually going to happen? Are those two actually going to wrestle each other? Because I would like to see that match.
Sophie is back in there saying,
Hey, Sophie.
Kofi got squashed. Sure
Yes.
did.
Poor Kofi. They're like, Kofi, you're really good, but when it comes to the better wrestlers, we're just going to bury you. Charlotte. She just flipped the crowd off and they blacked it out.
Just flipping it out. Why on earth would they black it out?
Peacock something maybe.
That's
Anyways, they blacked it out, but she was flipping off the crowd, guys.
It's a pay-per-view.
They showed it before, they blacked it out, and then they showed it after.
So people pay for this service. So it just seems really dumb that they would even do that. That's just weird.
Look at that.
So weird. And it's not like these two aren't well matched, by the way. Sophie says Jay White was one of those guys that the WWE had its eyes on.
Yes, but he didn't really quit. Like, I remember the whole storyline. Him in Japan. He was quitting, but he didn't really quit. What are they saying? We want Becky. We want Becky. The crowd's chanting, we want Becky.
Oh, geez. Sophie says the last time someone was squashed like that was with Brock with Cena from that SummerSlam match.
Oh, when he freaking suplexed him like 17 times or something.
Didn't even give him a chance. YBD says, I thought it was Becky coming
Oh!
back. And Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla.
There's Ayla.
Robbie says, be cool if the Nikki cashes in on Rhea. I guess.
So Rhea just went into the ropes to bounce off and just stopped. It just hurt her. It was like, ugh.
She didn't go in the middle.
I think she thought they would be a little bit more rubbery.
Well, she wasn't in
Oh,
the middle
shit.
either.
She missed with that senton.
She was off to the side, and they probably are really tight right there, so there's no way you could get very good bounce. You have to do it in the middle, because all the guys were doing it in the middle earlier, and were fine. And some of the girls did it earlier in the middle, and they were fine, too. Robbie says, Charlotte with middle finger like Eminem.
Right?
Ian says, what time be over today? Well, I don't know.
Oh, Rhea got her boob back in just in time.
Just in time.
It's funny, she's getting pinned, and she's doing this.
She's like, tuck it back in there.
She's like, I gotta get my left titty back in. Charlotte with a fall-away slam right into the ropes. Rhea's just getting stomped on. I think it's Rhea's time. But is Becky going to show up? Maybe cost Charlotte and we get that Becky-Charlotte classic feud?
Possibly, yeah.
People love that. Ask everybody at home what match they want to see again. And they will all say Becky-Charlotte. Said no one.
Said no one.
Except for maybe Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
And Becky. They probably like working together. I feel like Charlotte looks like a... I don't want to say this because it's body shaming a little bit. I think.
Okay.
So maybe I shouldn't. But anyway, she kind of looks like a 60-year-old man. Like how they're in shape, but you can tell they're not. Like they could never be tight again.
Yeah. Her body shape is a little bit awkward. And I don't think that, and I don't know what she's been doing, but it's made her middle kind of soft lately. It was really tight there for a while, so she might have changed her diet.
It's too hard to keep it.
And so she probably changed her diet and probably is on a down.
Right.
And that's probably why it looks that way. I was looking at her belly button earlier, and I was like, oh my god, her belly button is hideous. So...
Oh, it spills over to the outside.
Yes.
Charlotte is laying on the outside floor.
And Sophie says, where are all the surprises W promised this weekend? We haven't seen them yet, but they'll happen, right? Maybe the first match of the night was a surprise. Alita's like, hey, Ayla, Ian's like 5 hours be over. Sophie says, we only got 2 matches left. Ayla says, did you show Travis those videos? I sure did. Alita says, hit the like button, please. The like button. Hit that like button. YBD says, Sophie, that's what I'm saying.
Like it.
Robbie says Square needs to smash Rhea's face in. Sophie says usually when a pay-per-view lasts that long, people start to leave like an hour before it ends to get home. Possibly. Ian's like, men's up next. Most likely.
Probably.
And I have summer school tomorrow morning at North St. Paul. Nice. James says, what happened to the wrestlers they call up from the employment agencies that get in the ring and lose in 5 seconds?
I think they just work for independent promotions.
Yeah.
And then they
They're
just
just
job them.
like-
But we haven't seen them for a while.
We haven't seen them for a while because they probably haven't been in those cities, and they've
because
been
of the
in one
pandemics.
place for over a
Yeah.
year. So,
The pandemic kind of changed some things.
yeah.
But we'll start seeing it again.
Yep.
Look at that. 1, 2, and Charlotte just kicks
Just like
out.
they're going to be doing house shows again and stuff like that. Those things are going to be happening, and so they're going to start doing some of the old stuff. And some of that stuff, they might be like, it was completely irrelevant, and there's no reason. But they always want to do that with new talent and show what there is out there, because it not only promotes those people, but it also brings in other talent into WWE. Alita says, few minutes behind me. And Walter says, okay, bye, guys. Good pay-per-view. See you on Monday for Raw. Yes.
Rhea stops it,
everybody's
swinging
a
through.
little bit different on the streaming.
I really doubt we're 2 minutes behind you.
Sophie says, I was
Suplex.
at a pay-per-view, and me and whoever I went with left like before the main event happens to beat traffic to get home.
That's classic.
Wybody says, we got like 60 boob flashes in this one match. Lots of boobs falling out tonight, huh?
He's like, big, big titties.
Big titties.
All right, Rhea, all the way up top. Misses. Is she going to get put in that? No. Boston Crab. She's got her in the Boston Crab. Now she just needs to sit down. Don't lean back. Now sit. No. So Rhea flipped her over. Was that what just happened right there? Oh.
I think so.
Rhea's rolled her up. Oh, I thought it was going to be a roll up right there. Charlotte ducked it. Gets her with that big boot. 1, 2. Just going to be... What the fuck? Did she just roll out?
I guess. That was really weird. Yeah, we'll do it
1,
again.
2. Oh, yeah, she's
Yeah,
out.
her elbow.
She was out.
pushed her
Okay.
shoulder up.
Charlotte was just staring at the referee. I thought he did something wrong, but he was
Right?
fine.
She's just like, no, that shouldn't have happened. Are you kidding me right now?
I feel like Charlotte should have already been working on that knee.
Right?
And she hasn't got to it yet.
She should have been working on everything. What's wrong with her?
All right, Charlotte goes all the way up top, but she's paying for it. Oh, God. That looked like it might have pulled her hamstring. Charlotte's super flexible, though, so it doesn't matter. She's putting her back up there so she can get under it. She's like, you weren't supposed to fall.
No, I'm holding on. She's like, I'll chop your hands off. Let go. Ooh, Charlotte's like, no, I don't want to go.
This is going to be
No,
fantastic.
Oh, I'll get off.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the
Oh.
one-winged angel.
Ooh. They thought they were going to have
Oh!
crazy crap there.
Ripped her down. She's not strong enough to get her up.
No.
She's trying. She's going to right here. Watch this suplex, guys. Charlotte, get up. Come on, girls. There you go.
Oh, barely. Holy
Woo!
shit.
It wasn't very fluid, but it happened. Charlotte kicks out.
They're like, yo. I think I pulled my
Look, they just show the end of it.
All right. It's more like, okay, I'll hold you. Can you get your legs up there? I'll try.
She's
My
like, I don't
abs
have
aren't
a-
that great right now.
I don't have a big butt, so I
don't
can't
have
get it
the
up.
Glutes. The gluteus maximus
They're
is
talking.
not working out.
They're
for me.
talking to each other.
Like, this is not a time for chit chat, ladies.
Big chops. Guess what? Charlotte's gonna do it back. You better bring it, cause I'm gonna bring it hard, and it's coming soon.
Ian's like, fast lane in 4 weeks. Sweet. Yeah. Why,
No
because I
fast
trust you
lane.
More.
In 4 weeks is gonna be the main pay-per-view. That's gonna be SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah. Sophie says Peacock probably got a lot more subscribers than they got when they first launched after getting the WWE Network.
I would assume so. They should have got right around
And
the 1 million.
In the States, they had to because you
They cut it.
couldn't
They-
watch it anymore unless you did get them. So
Yep, we had to get rid of the
Network was no
WWE
more.
Network.
Roger
Charlotte
says
going up
Charlotte
top.
with AJ style moves. Sophie says it looks like you might not have to wait 30 days for new episodes of Raw or SmackDown show up on Peacock.
And she hit it! Oh, damn, she took her head off.
Because I saw this week's episode of Raw on Peacock. Nice.
You can't win the title on the floor, Charlotte.
Gotta get her up there. Gotta get her back in there. Back in the ring. Well,
No.
everybody's like, Ian, chill. Let's spam a little.
I feel like you poke her in the eye there and roll her in.
Right?
These two are putting on a pretty good show. There it is! Oh, she missed with natural selection. Is she going to put her in the... What is she?
She gonna try to do
Oh,
it?
it's just
no,
going to be
it's
that
her
clover
thing.
leaf.
Yeah, that clover leaf hold that she does. Which is funny because really all you have to do is just swing under and then flip
Right.
up.
I'm sure Charlotte will figure a way out. She's not submitting, so...
Just swing up and grab her by her waist. There you go. That's it.
Rolls her through! Almost
Yeah,
had a new
kicked out of
champion.
it.
She did kick out. Are we going to get that ripcord right now? That ripcord's coming right now. Right now, guys!
Ooh.
Riptide, they call it.
The-
Oh, right into a DDT!
Whoa!
Oh!
Ooh, and
By
Rhea
the
got
way,
out.
Rhea's foot was under the rope
the ropes?
the whole time.
Yes, it was, and she could have put her foot on the rope either way, but she kicked out instead. Sophie says, I wonder how many WWE Network subscribers didn't get Peacock and went back to buying pay-per-views the old way.
None.
I don't know.
I was thinking about that earlier. I bet you the only people that are getting taken advantage of are the elderly that don't know that the internet is like a thing. You know, I mean,
would
they know.
hope if they have, like, children, that their children are keeping them up to date.
A lot of people don't care about elderly people.
Oh my god, I seriously thought Charlotte was going to pull a Liv.
Charlotte's
cried.
she's a different kind of monster.
She almost cried. She had, like, the lower lip quiver going on. I was like...
Here they go,
No.
guys. They're going fisticuffs right in the center of the ring. The last time these two wrestled, Charlotte dominated.
She did.
She was
Maybe
going after
Rhea
that
finally-
leg the whole time, and she hasn't went after that leg at all.
Rhea's like, I'm better than you, I think. Alita's like, okay, 1 minute. Sophie says, I like with Peacock if you don't want to watch WWE stuff, you can watch whatever Peacock has on their service. True that. Bobby says, do the elderly people care about the internet? Yes, actually. We do have some elderly people across the street from us that we do stuff for and help out a lot, and they're really good people.
Yeah.
They actually are really versed in, like,
Both of them are in their 80s.
they're both they like the internet. They do stuff on the internet, and also, the one texts a lot, and he is very good with emojis.
He knows more Well, I'm not very good with emojis, but that's not saying a lot. But he does better emojis than I do. I'm like, where do you even find these?
Of emojis.
He can speak in like ancient Egyptian
Pretty cool.
hieroglyphics.
Sophie says the only people that didn't subscribe to Peacock are the ones that used to subscribe to WWE Network for 3 months.
Right.
You can, but you know it's actually cheaper with Peacock. You
It
can
is.
still watch stuff.
You
Without
can just
being...
get the $6 one and be fine.
And you can still watch the pay-per-views. And you can watch all of WWE Network stuff. The only thing of it is it has commercials in it that way.
Right.
So you
But
might have to watch ads that come up, but
I don't think there's ads during the matches, so I think you're
for
fine.
the pay-per-view stuff, I mean, we see it because they're doing setup stuff, but if you were live there, you'd just be watching crews do
Watch
their work.
this, guys.
Is it going to happen?
A superplex off the top.
I don't know. She's hitting her in that knee. She hit her in that knee. She just
Charlotte
punched her in that knee a couple times.
up top. Natural selection off the top. That's it.
Is it happening?
Oh,
Rhea
shit.
got out of it. Dang. Robbie's like, you know a match is dead when D talks about other things.
Right. Which is most every match. So.
Whatever. That's not true.
How could she not beat her with natural selection? That means that Rhea's winning this, guys.
Well, it means that, you know, it wasn't as good of a natural selection move as she thought it was.
Well, it was off the top rope.
Nobody said she wouldn't have to work hard at it. She's like, let's chit-chat.
Are they really chanting that? Because I don't see anybody clapping or chanting. There's some there. But look at that whole... The front row's laying down.
They're like, we don't know what's going on. They took a break. All the people in the back are like, stand up. No, they're standing up on that side.
Yeah, but not here.
Yeah, those people in that area aren't.
Oh, Charlotte! Just got thrown back, hit her head. She could be concussed.
She's probably broken forever.
She needs to get to the outside.
Sophie says, it kind of stinks that you have to start where you last left off when the WWE Network was on its own. Like, I had to remember what episode I was on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I had my puppies, I hung out outside and I just watched all the WrestleManias, and it just played the next one and then the next one and the next one.
Oh, nice. Kind of weird, but nice.
All right, Charlotte. There you go. Rip that leg apart.
She's like,
oh! She could get disqualified for this. Okay, the referee could literally... I don't know what he's doing. Now get her in it!
She's like, let me put you in.
Is she going to get rolled up?
Is she going to get it?
She's got her in the figure 8.
Oh,
no, not yet. Now it's locked in.
She's bridged it. It's in
I feel
there.
like she's going to get out. I feel like she's still going to get out.
They're like...
No, she's not. She tapped! Charlotte won!
Holy
Charlotte won! We have a new women's champion! Holy shit! Charlotte made her tap again! Rhea cannot beat the queen!
Don't spam YBD! Don't spam, guys! Don't spam! I get it, you're not happy, but don't spam! Robbie's like, Rhea the B-Tech Becky of this match. He is like, if Charlotte loses again, she will go to AEW. I guess she's not going! Oh, YBD's like, no. Sophie's like, oh,
holy
no.
shit!
Like, Rhea tapped, and Robbie's like, I think F Rhea lost, F Rhea the fraud.
I thought for sure Charlotte wasn't winning this when she kicked out. When I saw Rhea kick out a natural selection, I was like, Rhea's gonna win.
Oh my god, that's funny.
So Charlotte cheated, but the referee didn't give a shit.
Right, that's so weird that she could use the outside stuff. Like, that was weird.
Stomping her leg in the steps, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We have a new champion.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That is funny. We're all like, no, there's no way she's gonna win. Like,
holy
oh, you know what? We should
shit.
give it to Charlotte Flair. Maybe she can keep it longer than she normally does. Sophie's like, without the pause button, when you take a bathroom, you have you have to time it perfectly. Now is the time to do your bathroom break. If you have to do a bathroom break, do it right this second. Right now. Right now. It's going to take him a minute to get whatever next match is coming up. So
Watch, she goes, and then Becky shows up while she's in the bathroom. Right? She's like, I pissed all over myself. Get back to the computer. You son of a bitch in wrestling camp.
Lies, bitches, lies. Why would he's like, I hate tonight. Aww.
Look, she's telling him to cheer for her. Oh, and no, she's trying to get somebody to open the ropes
like,
for her.
Hello, I need to leave now. Thank you very much. She's like, I'm not
there
going
it is.
until somebody does it. Oh, that's too funny. It's like, sorry, Rhea. Alita's like, not me.
Charlotte has done it, guys.
Alita's like, free. Sophie's like, why is Dee laughing? I just think it's funny because so many people hate Charlotte Flair.
You know, like, the fans...
I really don't care either way. It, like,
the fans of the women's division are so upset right now because Charlotte won and Liv lost.
I know, it's just... I can't help myself.
It's like a Christmas holiday for her. She's like, I'm calling in sick for work tomorrow. I'm going to put my support Charlotte Flair bumper sticker on and drive around town with some cans dragging behind the bumper.
It just cracks me up. I was like, now Rhea could go to Titus Cannery and stay there for good. He was like, not happy.
Oh, Vin's pissed.
Vindicator's never watching wrestling ever.
Liv lost, Charlotte won.
Oh, God. The world has turned upside down. I'm pretty sure Luke will not be happy either because he's so upset about the whole Liv thing. It's just...
Wait for Luke to come in and be like, what happened?
People who are such huge wrestling fans and have fans that... and they are fans of wrestlers that they really, really, really love and they want to see them go places. and it doesn't ever happen.
Right.
And I feel so bad for you, but at the same time, it just makes me giggle because
I love your pain. I don't know what it is.
because I mean I understand it, but at the same time I'm like, well, okay, who's gonna get the better pop, Rhea or Charlotte? Charlotte, because everybody fucking hates her. But that's just that, and I personally don't really care. Like with that, the Raw stuff, this whole women's championship just never really.
You guys, it was supposed to be Charlotte's at WrestleMania.
It was.
It's just they just gave it to her. Now she's gonna have a huge match against Becky and lose
And
it.
I just hope that she keeps it longer than she normally does, because she normally only.
I feel like the network is having a bad time.
The Peacock network, yeah, I think it died.
So it has died.
Yeah.
So Peacock is down on our side.
Peacock has lost its marbles.
Are you guys seeing Peacock or just a black screen?
Oh,
it's back. No, it's back out.
Oh, yes, no, yes.
Yes, it's going to be the ladder match.
It's happening.
We're missing the funny stuff.
You jerks. Jesus Christ, Peacock. Get your crap together, assholes.
It's cheese and rice.
No. We have the Green Power Ranger in the chat. Hey, the Green Power Ranger says Rhea Ripley is beautiful. Oh, you like her, huh?
You like that.
Well, it's like Rhea lost. Robbie's like, still another pointless win for Charlotte.
Damn it. This is disgusting.
Wow, Peacock, get your shit together.
I don't know if it's Peacock or Mom's. I'm going to go look. It's probably Peacock usually.
No, it's Peacock because Sophie says the network is running weird.
This is frustrating.
YBD says Peacock is lagging. Green Power says Charlotte Flair is a jobber. Not anymore.
She's the world champion. She's your champion.
Pickle is in the chat. Pickle says Charlotte is the OG bloodline acknowledged queen. Right? YBD is like, I hate this fucking show.
I told you that Tom had talked to her yesterday.
Oh, yeah, he totally did. It's probably all why that's why she won. Okay, our show? That's not very nice, dude.
What did it say?
No, he's not. YBD says, I hate this fucking show.
Well, damn it. Hopefully this fixes itself before we...
actually have a match?
So I didn't get to watch any of the Riddle fun stuff. He's singing a solo right now.
Right? Wow. Pennicola says, did you guys get the bingo cards I sent through IG? I did, and then, you know what? We were, like, doing this, and then I totally forgot.
There's gosh. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is like, what is going on over there?
So bad.
This is bullshit. This is like watching a slideshow.
Of stupid.
Kevin Owens coming out first.
I guess so.
That I'm aware of.
Since we have no idea what's going on. My God.
Good thing we're paying for this.
I'm so glad that I put money out for this. Yay. Oh, wow. Wow. Somebody go tweet to Peacock. They need to get their fucking shit together. This is bullshit.
Is your guys' Peacock working? Because ours is completely black now.
Yeah. It's dumb. And I'm paying money. Yes. Yes, as we are. Lita says not live.
Okay, mine came back on.
For 2 seconds. Keeps going in and out. Sophie says, Zoe's like there says, hey look, my cameo in Applebee's, right? Ravi says Ian Glazer Travis won the men's Money in the Bank. Men's Money in the Bank is just happening right now. It's just starting.
Kevin Owens coming out.
James says John Cena returns and cashes in on Reigns. The Green Power Ranger says my brother said I would like it here. Sweet.
Oh, we appreciate you. And you will like it here.
Who's your bro, right? Piccolo says that, and Ravi's like, D crying with laughter is jokes. The Green Power Ranger says Randy Paula. Oh, cool. Yeah, Randy comes in and hangs out with us sometimes.
Yes, he does.
Awesome, man.
Good dude.
Lita's like 1 and 3. Pepper Owens is like, really? WWE Videos is like, I'm back on for a while. Yeah.
Riddle's the second one coming out.
Now you're back.
So basically, we're going to have to watch this match at a slideshow?
Yeah. YBD's like, and I'm paying money for this shit. Piccolo's like, it's for the men's or women's Money in the Bank match. You're not too late. It's the men's Money in the Bank match.
The women's Money in the Bank match is over.
Yeah.
As Nikki Ash is the...
The bingo ones are for both of them.
Okay.
Robbie says my stream working fine. Sophie says it... Well, Robbie, the reason why your stream is working fine is because you're still watching it off the WWE network. because you're in the UK. And on ours, it's Peacock, and we're seeing absolutely goddamn shit. Somebody go to Twitter and see what's going on. Go to Twitter and see if they're working on their shit or something. Icons like, is it me or Peacock service suck? Right now, Peacock service sucks.
No,
and
it's not you.
And if this is the kind of crap that's going to happen through pay-per-views, they better get their fucking shit fixed because people are going to be pissed. Because I'm pissed right now, and it's like, gee, we're missing all the stuff. And if it does it through the entrances, fine. But if it's doing this through the actual match, this is messed up.
Nakamura next.
A little better, is it?
Yeah, it's a faster slideshow.
It's faster slideshow now. Well, Sophie says, I think this is the second pay-per-view that I have some sort of problem with Peacock while watching a pay-per-view. We did not have a problem with the pay-per-view before. On ours anyways, we didn't have issues. The Green Power Rose just says BT Sports box office. Nice. Robbie says my link for my stream is all good. I'm not watching off the WWE. Well, there you go. That's even a different thing. So it's different. They're probably streaming it from the WWE network. YBD says it's getting a little better. Icon says I paid $10 for this shit. Yeah. Right? Exactly. You and us both. Sophie says, one time I got kicked off Peacock before the pay-per-view started. And I should just pay for the WWE network and use my VPN in Europe. Right.
If this is going to be the shit.
Vindicator says, that's funny. The British getting better TV treatment than WWE home base of Americans. It's not surprising at all, actually. They actually pay a lot less for stuff. We get screwed out of a lot of things.
All our pay-per-views cost like 3 or 4 times more than the Europeans have to pay. Or the English.
Kato's in the chat saying our fans back tomorrow. Fans are back right this
There's
second,
fans in there, but yes, fans will be at Raw tomorrow night.
And they will be at Raw because they are.
And they are going to stand up and cheer for their new queen.
They are. They're going to do it.
I don't know about that.
James says Peacock is as worse as Fox. You know what's funny? We haven't really had problems with the Fox app that much, which is nice.
The Fox Sports app that we watch once a week for 2 hours.
Yeah, but still, if this happened during that, I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, this is ridiculous. The Green Power Rangers like $14.95 for Money in the Bank. Yeah, down there in or over there in the UK. Yeah, definitely. Lita says Big E wins. Yeah, you're going with Big E winning on this one, the Money in the Bank, which would be hilarious and not surprising. Sophie says the WWE network also had problems as well, but not this bad. Never like this. Every once in a while they might have it black out, but they never had it like this. This is just sad. The Green Power Ranger says Randy is more of a WWE fan. I like Impact better. We do not follow Impact or do much with Impact, so...
I mean, I know most of the wrestlers because they're a lot of them are old WWE guys. So when we do follow it here and there, I'm not lost.
Right.
How's Big Kaz doing over there? And what are they calling him?
Right.
And has Enzo showed up yet? I figure I would have saw that somewhere. So Ricochet coming out. Oh, this would be shitty if this is like this the whole match.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it is, this is dumb as fudge.
Like, we're not even going to tell you how exciting it is. It's going to be like, well, it looks like Ricochet's close to the ladder thing.
Oh, who? Where?
And John Morrison coming out.
Oh, I thought for a second it fixed itself because it was like, oh, here. And then it's like, nope.
Well, I like to worry about other things than if I'm going to be able to see the match or
not. Let's see. Robbie says, so glad I don't have Peacock to be booging out, right? Alita says I'm having trouble. Yep, Kato White says our fans back tomorrow. They call class with Morrissey? Class with Morrissey?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be fans back tomorrow.
Yeah, there's fans everywhere. There's
fans all over this stadium.
There's fans at this pay-per-view. They're in Texas. They have fans. They had fans for SmackDown. They're going to have fans for Raw tomorrow, and then they're going to go somewhere else. James says, did they have WWE Network during the year's Hogan and Piper days? No.
No.
The Cream Power says, to be honest, I have not watched.
They didn't have the internet during those days. So.
Right? Sophie says, hopefully Peacock and WWE figure out whatever the problem with whatever is going on tonight before SummerSlam. Actually, I want him to figure out what's going on before the fucking match starts.
Yeah.
The Cream Power and Ricochet will win.
You gave him some distance there to get it fixed. We're giving him like...
Motherfuckers better have this shit fixed like in 2 fucking seconds.
They got minutes.
Bullshit right here, what's happening.
I think 5 guys are out there. Yes.
We're like, we have no idea what's going on.
Seth Rollins coming out last.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but something bad's happening.
Big E coming out next.
They're like, hey, you want to see
He
this?
didn't even say... Don't you dare be sour and rise for your new Money in the Bank champion. I wish I could do it.
Man.
He's the shit.
This is just ridiculous.
Hey, mine's actually buffering now, which is a good sign.
Oh, is it finally doing something it should be doing?
I seen it move for a minute. Like, it got a little better.
Oh, did they finally fix it?
It's fixed on my side, guys.
Okay. It might be.
Mine just went back out, though.
Just kind of paused again.
Fuck.
It was fixed for 2 seconds.
Hopefully, they've got a few more minutes to get this all back up and running.
Something.
Seth freaking Rollins.
This is just ridiculous.
So who's coming out last? Who am I missing? KO, Riddle, Nakamura. Oh, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Old Drew-doo. Drew-doo.
Old doo-doo head.
Old Drew-doo.
Wow, this is just so dumb.
Mine's working. I don't want to say anything about it, though.
Is it working?
Mine's actually working.
Is it doing stuff?
So turn yours off and start it over. Because I'm way ahead of that. Like, maybe yours will start working, but... Anyways, now we know it's not mine. Or the internet, or whatever. It's
not us at all. Did you go completely out?
I did. I restarted the whole app. I hit that one and then flipped it up. Browse.
It has to come up first.
Yeah. All right, Drew Mack coming up next. Is he bringing his shank, his prison shank?
Right. Maybe.
There you go.
Okay. So, everybody out there.
If you're still suffering,
issues,
now restart your stuff.
Yes.
Close your app.
Restart the app.
Close the app, restart it, and it should work. Because that's what we just did. Mine was working, hers wasn't. Once she reset the app, I did it like 4 times throughout the whole process.
Right. So it seems to be working again. Mine has a little bit of an issue with its clarity.
Yeah.
But that hopefully will fix itself. If not, I'll just go back out and come back in, and mine buffered for a second. So let's see if it fixes itself in it. There we go. All right.
Cleared it up.
Okay, so if you are having issues with the app right now, on our side, we restarted our app.
Close the app.
All the way down, reopened the app, and then went back to finding WWE pay-per-view.
And if you're watching it on the internet, do the same thing. Just close it down and then reopen your window.
Yeah.
If you're not, and when I say the internet, I mean your computer.
Yeah, not your computer, just the internet.
If you're on a device, same thing. Just close it, come back in, like a Roku, Fire Stick.
Yeah, just close the app itself and then come back into the app. Let's see. Lady said no Twitter there. Robbie says the Miz in the wheelchair. Yes, that's funny. Note to self, don't get Peacock. Sophie says Las Vegas has a lot of wrestling pay-per-views this year. Green Power says here in UK, pandemic cases just hit 50,000 cases a day. Sophie says whoever in charge...
Is that good or bad? Is that down or up? It said just hit it. Is that like on the down or on the up?
Right.
I don't know what's average or where. And where are you at?
They're in the UK.
Oh, okay. So in all of Europe, or just England?
Just said the UK, but I don't know.
Okay.
They're from Scotland, so.
Okay.
Anyways, that's where Randy is at.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was on the way up or down.
Right. Sophie says, whoever in charge of the WWE Network and Peacock probably don't know what is going on. And the Money in the Bank men's match has started, by the way. Lolita says, I have no sound. Sophie said, it isn't fixed on my end.
What's that in your hair? He's like, that says drip.
Drip.
Seth's yelling at him on the outside. Riddle just kicked Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
I could love to see that feud.
Jonathan Schroyer's in the chat. Hey, Jonathan.
Ricochet!
Oh.
I just lost my voice. It's gone.
Ricochet threw himself out of the ring and attacked. Who was that? John Morrison?
I just got laryngitis.
Drew McIntyre throwing out some. Oh, Shinsuke. We've got Big E.
Here we go. Drew McIntyre, Big E.
That Big E and Drew would be in the ring and just fight
Big E has some big old boobies.
Oh, Riddle got thrown, and that's fun. Jonathan Schroyer's in the chat. Hey, Jonathan, if your stuff is not working, still. Sophie says, mine working fine. Thanks for the help. Yes. YBD says, is yours working? Yes, it is. If you are still having issues with your Peacock streaming app, close the app completely, reopen the app, and go back into it, and it fixed it. So that's what happened with ours, and it fixed. And
it sounds like it fixed somebody else's out there, too.
And it worked for Sophie, too.
All right, look at these two behemoths.
James says, did you donate to Baron Corbin? I feel bad for him. His daughter has to eat spaghetti out of a can. So let's get those donations.
I want to get it right up over 100,000. I feel like we should all be able to give $10.
Spaghetti in a can really isn't that bad. I don't know why people think it's so horrible.
Oh, shit! Drew and Big E spill out to the floor.
Was that spilling, or did Drew throw himself out there?
No, he got speared by the big man.
Oh, poo.
Big E went right through him, but didn't...
Oh, hey, there's Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
He's like, oh, look, I found me a ladder. Oh, Shinsuke's coming in to help. He's like, here, have a ladder.
Oh, he moves out of the way.
He's like, here, I'll kick it for
That's
you.
a nice little
kick. Then I'll
kick
kick you in the face. And then
that strong style wrestling should work very well in this kind of match.
Ooh, ouch.
Although he uses his feet a lot, and so it's going to be hard to use his feet when he's up on a ladder. But
as Alita says, Drew came out last. Yes. Green Power Ranger says just in Scotland. So in Scotland, you're having problems. Got it. Sophie says, hopefully nothing like this happens again. Exactly, because that was lame as shit.
Are we talking about the pandemic, or are we talking about the...
That was talking about the
entrances.
app being dumb.
Okay.
The Green says, I'm making a bacon cheeseburger. That sounds fantastic, especially in the middle of the night. Who wouldn't want that? Alita says, oh, Drew and Big E cleared the ring. And Jonathan says, thank you, it worked. Good deal.
Oh.
I'm glad that worked for everybody. Owen says, my knee. Yes.
Reset your app.
Back. Johnny Drip's like, I'm
Johnny Drip, parkour!
Parkour!
Right down on Shinsuke Nakamura's neck and side.
Parkour! Parkour! That was sick! Says, what's his face?
The parkour master.
Was that Pat McAfee that said that's sick?
That is not Pat McAfee.
Oh, is that Corey Graves?
It sure is.
Was Corey Graves saying that's sick?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, look, John Morrison's actually touching the Money in the Bank.
You put McAfee with
He's like, here, let me get it.
Corey Graves, and you've got the greatest team maybe ever.
Oh
and
God,
just
that
throw
would be
Bradshaw in there,
terrifying.
and just let him go to work.
Just be assholes to each other. Pat McAfee can keep his own.
Oh, yeah. And
it,
he wouldn't be physically intimidated by Bradshaw either. Look at this! He's going to break his shoulder!
Poor John Morrison!
Oh, Seth!
Here, I'll help you.
Floating
knee.
Float that knee all the way across the ring.
Morrison's like, my arm! You broke my arm! Seth's like, oh my God, why on earth do you have drip in your hair, you sicko? Look at him, it's look at his hair! John Morrison's hair!
He looks like was it Spike or Scar? Scar on the Lion King. Oh, they're both working together.
Sophie's like, I wonder if Peacock knew whatever is going on with the WWE Network tonight.
Well, hopefully they get it sorted out.
And the WWE Network doesn't exist anymore, by the way. They sold all their content to Peacock. So WWE Network really isn't a thing, except for in the UK. Green says, my wife has me eating all this vegan rubbish. Ugh. You need meat.
Yes.
Vindicator's like,
let your brain think.
Should be an Olympic
oh,
sport.
shit!
Ouch.
Riddle's elbow hit that.
Oh, man. He thought his ankle hurt. Fudge, man.
Ankle? It's his elbow.
Oh, that's too funny. Soban is in the chat. Says, wait, I forgot who won, Charlotte and Rhea. Charlotte
won it. She's the new women's champion.
Alita's like chanting Johnny Drip Drip, and the Green says, I'm only vegan when she asks.
Right.
Greg Clary says, is yours down? No, we actually are watching
Greg,
the Peacock app.
turn it off.
You need to turn
Reset your app.
off.
Like, just start it over, restart it, and it'll work for you.
So close your app down, whatever you're watching it on.
But make sure you close it.
Completely.
Not just get out and come back in.
Yeah, and then go back to the app, open it, and it should work. Sophie says,
Kevin
Dean
Owens
seems like she laughs at anything, but they still call it the WWE Network on Peacock, though. Yes.
Yes.
They do, but it's WWE's content, so it's their network, right?
Right.
Like TBS Network, USA Network, NBC Network. It's their stuff.
Ricochet just got buried by part of the table.
Ouch. Damn, poor guy.
Look at Morrison and freaking Seth are working together.
That's weird. Especially when at first he came out, he's like, what the hell is that in your hair? It says drip.
Uh-oh. Which one's going through it? Both
One
are
of
setting
them?
it up. Oh, absolutely. Maybe
Ricochet?
both of them are going through.
Good Gary says they should do something about this. I think they fixed it, so you'll have
Greg,
to...
we're working. If you haven't got yours working, you've got to reset it, bud.
Mm-hmm. Robbie says KO being double teamed. Yeah, well, he's in the ring now. He's like, I got a broken foot.
Hopefully everybody at home is getting that reset. You know, people that aren't even in our stream. You know, hopefully there's more than 14 people watching this.
Sophie's like, oh, I went out and came back in, and it worked ever since.
Yes.
Yes. Greg says, yeah, it worked. Son just yelled out his window.
Okay, good.
Nice, good. What's everyone's favorite UK sitcom? The Green Power asked, and I don't know because I don't watch UK sitcoms.
I honestly don't know anybody or know any, but I watched some on PBS here when I was a kid, and they were hilarious.
Wow.
It was just English people like
poor John Morrison.
getting flowers and stuff. But it was funny.
Yeah. Some of their like
dry humor is just
their
fantastic.
little prank things they do over there are pretty funny. YBD says, "Thank God." Yeah, I'm glad it worked for you. Greg says,
"Look at this! Kevin Owens is gonna land on that ladder sideways." Oh, he stayed on it.
Ouch. Cena supposedly is like put back on the roster, so there is a possibility we'll see him. There's talks in the making of him up against
Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. It's probably gonna happen, guys.
So I mean that's a real big rumor that's
Look behind him.
It's Drew. Oh, we got the drip first. Oh, terrible. I was like, do you, Travis, watch The Young Ones? It's a decent UK sitcom. We'll have to check it out.
It's
what
pretty
is
funny.
It on?
I watched it on PBS, but I'm sure you could watch it on a VPN. I don't know.
The Young Ones? I don't know what that is. So I guess he really took it to John Morrison with those kicks to the gut.
Uh-oh. Seth and Drew.
Sophie says, imagine if the WWE Network went to Amazon or Netflix instead. That would be very interesting. If it went to Netflix, they wouldn't have canceled and deleted a whole bunch of content that they did. They canceled a lot of the stuff on the WWE Network that used to be on there. It's ridiculous.
They cut out a bunch of stuff.
Stuff that it doesn't matter at this time. It's history. History. They're deleting history. It's stupid. Anyways, but we're in the present, and the present happening right now is John parkouring himself off the top rope to do.
Oh, he landed it too.
And he got him. Ouch.
What did he land with? His
arm?
head?
I think
it was his head.
Arm? Oh. He clipped that ladder. Dang it.
Oh, shit. Seth took it right to McIntyre's head. Is Seth going to turn on him? Seth turned.
Ooh.
Look how hard he falls.
He's like, oh, it hurt me.
He's explosive in his fall.
He's like, oh. It's like a good showman.
Seth,
says,
your new Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Seth's gonna. Oh, everybody showed up.
Ricochet
People came out of the
out there.
woodwork here.
Shinsuke is there. They're all beating up Seth. Oh, and Riddle's getting
RK Bro.
Nowhere.
That's for you, Randy.
That's for you, Randy.
He gonna hit him with an RK, bro? No.
No. He's like, I'm gonna take this ladder away though and throw it at you.
Big E's like, oh, it hit me. It's not even a foot away
like,
from him.
It got me. So terrible.
He's like, I'm gonna just stay in the corner.
That was what was happening with Tamina when they put the ladder over her. Like, it's like this far away from her neck and her face. Like,
look at these two guys. Look at these guys. They both have educated feet.
They're like,
a double claymore.
Then he got.
We just call that a drop kick, but it's a double claymore in this situation.
Oh, Big E tried.
Future shock, DDT. Drew McIntyre getting the ladder. He's the only one in there. Oh, Ricochet shows up out of nowhere.
Oh, of course. Then he caught him.
Ricochet doesn't have what it takes to beat the big man.
He's like, I'll just beat your head.
Uh-oh, Alabama slam.
He's like, no. He's like, oh, here's a ladder. I should throw you on it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
shit.
Ouch. Oh,
he didn't even try to block that.
He took it to his
chest. I think he caught it with his pecker to his chest.
Maybe.
I think his pecker hit first.
Ouch. Ooh. Green says Rick may have died. No more young ones. Or bottom.
Right. Oh, Drew over the top. He just took out 4 people. Who's in the audience right there? Was that a Charlotte robe? Is that what they had on?
I was not looking. I'm sorry. I was looking.
It's right there. Like in the aisle. So it's front
over
row.
Okay.
Yeah, it's front row in the aisle. Like maybe
so
second,
I'll try to
third
see
row.
when they come on their entrance part if I can see somebody in our robe or something.
Claymore. Boom! Seth got hit with a claymore.
Dope, to be honest. Sweet Alita's like, okay, now 2 minutes behind. Yeah, it happens. So it says, ever since the WWE went to Peacock, it had some problems with every pay-per-view in some way. Some people have, yes. Ouch. Greg's like, wasn't spoiling. Didn't think you were a bud.
Who's this?
A lot, so.
The Sings. The Sing guys.
The Sing guys. They aren't Sings. They're what's his face's henchmen. Jinder Mahal's henchmen are out there. Oh, and
there's Jinder.
Mahal. So he came down and is beating
Drew McIntyre,
so we know that he's not going to be winning the
Well, we know Drew hates America. He had destroyed an American-made motorcycle, right? Because it was American.
That's right. He does hate
And so Jinder, being from Canada, is helping us out.
Yep. Alita says Downton Abbey. That's one to watch. And Sophie says sometimes I can't tell if I'm behind or ahead. Me neither. Well,
Jinder just threw the chair down, and now he's turning around, and they're taking Drew McIntyre with them. This is Dalitha's prediction, by the way. If you go back to the prediction show, she said this. She said they're going to take him and lock him up somewhere.
I did. I said I hope that happens. I don't know if they're going to lock him up, but...
Riddle, look at Ricochet. Look at Ricochet.
Oh, jumping onto the ladder, too. They're smacking each other. Oh.
Ricochet's going to win it.
He threw him off. He's like, hell, no, you're going to go up the ladder. And he's like,
Ricochet. He's too much.
Damn.
Falling off the ladder, jumping off the top rope, doing a senton onto the crowd, onto the people.
Insane.
Look at bro.
What's happening? What's happening?
Riddle's in there by himself. Somebody's getting up, though. Ricochet.
Ricochet's getting up. He's trying his fastest.
Riddle's up there, though.
He's like, I'm coming up, too. Oh, I got you in the face. And he's hitting him back. Hit. He's like, punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. They're just buying time.
He's got him an
armbar.
armbar.
Guys to get up. He's like, no, I'll get you in your face. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Somebody else is up now.
Oh, somebody with a bigger ladder.
It's Seth.
He's like, I've got me a taller ladder.
So we're down to 5, guys. Drew has been kidnapped.
Drew is gone by Jinder and his henchmen.
Big E's still up there.
Seth, he's like, I'll take you out, throw you through there, and then I'm going to get rid of you.
So we've got 2 ladders set up. We did see this with the women.
Oh, man, I hope I didn't tack
okay, bro!
Oh, dang!
Oh, shit!
Holy crap! Wow!
Riddle's RK Bro and everybody. Then curb stomped! Seth!
Oh, Shinsuke Nakamura is dragging himself in there. Oh, punching him, throwing him around. Dang. Oh, knee to face.
There's a big knee to face.
Shinsuke's like, all right, let me go up this ladder.
Now he's going to be pretty far away from it. I don't know if he can get up there. And he's climbing as slow
Maybe
as...
if he touches it, it'll just swing back to him.
This is a taller ladder than the other one.
Oh, yes. Look.
Oh, dripstick!
Dripstick!
Is Morrison going to win the
Whoa!
No.
Holy crap! He's
Morrison! Oh, no. Okay, Kevin Owens rolled in, I think.
All right. Oh, there's KO. He's like, oh, hell no.
With the stunner. Kevin Owens! Kevin Owens is the only man standing. Now, Nakamura has been blinded by the drip.
Oh, but he's got him.
He's back.
By the waist. He's pulling him down. Oh, hey, stunner.
There it is.
Too.
Another stunner. Kevin Owens
ricochets up. He's like, nope. Oh, I gotcha.
Well, why don't they get rid of the midget ladder?
The midget ladder.
I mean, seriously, they got a ladder that you have to stand on the top of to get to pop-up powerbomb. Maybe just broke Ricochet's neck.
As he pointed into something, like, what's that over there?
Say, now he goes up the tall person, or not the tall person ladder. The short person ladder, the taller ladder. He can reach it now.
I got it.
Seth.
Oh, Seth is
He's hitting him in the Achilles.
In the calf, in the back of the knee. Ouch, that hurt.
Powerbomb him.
Ooh, is it happening? He's going to powerbomb him?
Oh, shit.
Oh, on that ladder they set up earlier.
Is Kevin okay?
Shit.
He landed literally right on his head.
He did land on his head a little bit there. Hopefully he's okay.
Oh, they are walking away from him, so he must be okay.
He must be all right.
Because they called that in immediately, that referee right there.
Yep,
He's like,
He's like, all right. Oh. YBD.
So Kevin Owens is probably done.
He did go through that ladder, and Seth's like, oh, well, let me see about this ladder. Well, this one's stupid. Let me get this one over here. This
right? Because it makes no sense to have the little one in there.
I'll put the short one right here, though.
It's going to play a part.
Let me throw
Seth! Big E!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The big ending off the top. Seth has it. Oh!
Big E is up there.
Seth goes over to the other ladder.
Oh, no. What's going to happen? Is Big E going to get it? Oh, did I ruin?
The big ending off the top, guys.
Ruin Joe's life.
The big ending off the top. He just hit it.
It happened. Big E better get up if he's going to win.
Big E's all alone.
Is it going to happen? Oh my gosh, did I make him pick the wrong one? I talked him into it too. Oh no.
It's it. Nobody else is in there. Yes. Yes. Yes.
He got it. I'm so sorry, Joe. I talked him into Riddle and he should have Big E.
Poor Joe, because he had him. He picked him.
He should have stayed with him. I asked him. I double asked him. I asked him if he was really going to do it. Oh.
We saw this coming. I called it earlier, and now he is going to go after the man that just embarrassed his boy.
Yeah, probably.
He is going after Bobby.
I'm sorry, Joe. I talked you into it, and I shouldn't have.
Get on his side. Sorry, Joe.
I'm so sorry, Joe. My bad. I apologize.
He's like, damn, Deliva.
Damn you, Deliva.
Hey. Somebody just said hey to us, so I said hey back.
It's Caden Parks. Hey, Caden, how's it going, man?
Big E.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
I wanted to pick Big E, and then he picked Big E, so I picked Riddle.
Right?
If he would have picked Riddle, I'd have picked Big E.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Oh, man. He did it, though. Big E is in there.
And I have no complaints about this. If they do it right, they can pull this one off. He's going to be the next WWE champion. I think Corey Graves just gave it away. He's going to be the next WWE champion. Or perhaps the universe... Because he's, like, caught himself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just messed up a little bit right there.
Ouch. Kaden says Joe's stream lagged out. Oh, poor Joe. I feel bad for him. And I was just going to go in and apologize to him that I'm a horrible person for talking him into something. YBD's like, tonight really sucks. Oh, YBD, who are you going for? Biggie did win. Green Power's like, come on, Ricochet, but he didn't win. So he's like, I know someone else who also had the same problems with Peter. Told him what you told us. Awesome. Hopefully it works for him.
Pass it around the internet.
Around. Robbie says B is going to cash in on Bob and win. Hayden Park said Joe picked Riddle. I beat him in that prediction. He actually picked Biggie first, and then he listened to what I said, and then he changed his mind, and he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he should have just stayed.
I double asked him if he really wanted to go with Riddle. Because, you know, I was like, maybe you should stick with your gut instinct. Go with your gut, right? As Robbie says, yeah, damn you, D. I know, I'm a horrible, horrible person talking people into things. Kaden says, I like Biggie. He's underrated.
Well, that's the end of the show, guys. Just kidding.
Because
Roman ain't losing this next match. I don't care of all these upsets.
Right.
We've seen title changes. We've seen upsets.
Roman isn't losing.
Roman's not getting upset tonight.
Robbie says, was this the right call for Biggie to win?
I think so. After seeing Kofi get embarrassed like that, yes.
Yeah.
Because now Biggie's pissed.
Yeah.
Now Biggie wants payback, and now Biggie's going to cash in on Bobby.
Right. Let's see. Kane says Joe streamed like that. Alita says yes, yes, yes. Joe Johnson says my pick with Big E. YBD says Seth or my boy Ricky. Jade says Big E is the only one who can destroy Bobby. Green says no, Big E will get buried. Alita says, hello, now this is funny. And Alita says, not. Zoe Ziegler says, I'm gone. Robbie says, note to self, don't listen to D. Exactly. Listen to your gut, not me. Pepperone says, I'll see you on Friday. Alita says, bye. Gloucester says, I'm out. Alita says, Monday. Alita says, good night. See you tomorrow. Alita says,
you guys,
bye.
It's not really over.
The Great Power says, Edge is winning. Kaden says, Biggie is going to get payback for his friend Kofi. Yes. And YBD's like, I quit. Oh, I feel so terrible. Poor Joe. Again, I apologize, Joe.
Now it's up, 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 now it's up.
Dang it. That is a bummer. He totally was saying Biggie, and then he changed it.
So Joe's not on anymore, huh?
No, his stream is not there, and it might be because he does some main event stuff too. Sometimes
he does. He will log out, and then he'll come back and just do the main event by itself.
Sometimes he does have issues and stuff like that, and so it kind of helps.
He had a power outage, but he charges. So his internet, he has on a battery. And so he can continue to do his stream when the power goes out, because it goes out so often. He's very prepared.
Yeah.
And it went out today when we were talking.
It did, and yep.
He's like, don't worry about the darkness.
Jonathan says, I think the rated R superstar are going to beat Roman Reigns, possibly. Katie Park says, Sophie, he might cash in tomorrow. I doubt he'll cash in so soon. Green says Biggie will cash in after a draft when he gets drafted to Raw. You know, he has a whole year. Sophie says, we know Goldberg is coming tomorrow.
Yes. He gets 2 matches, and it looks like it's going to be at SummerSlam and not Saudi Arabia.
SummerSlam in Las Vegas in the next pay-per-view. Is he going to bring it? I'm pretty sure
on
he's
the
going to bring his money in the
21st.
bank.
You know what? That's when it could happen for sure, by the way.
That kid in the background. That's hilarious. Oh, poor Seth. He was so hoping to get it. He's mad now.
Seth is going to cost.
Who is he going to get angry at?
Edge.
Oh, is that the one he's going to take it out on?
Yes.
It's him? Oh, Kevin Patrick here. 2 first-name boy. It wasn't good enough. Oh, my goodness. I was like, Joe's probably glad he didn't have money on what D told him to pick. Kenny says Goldberg is going to come back. Who's ready for that? Nobody, LOL.
Yeah, Goldberg's going to spear him a few times and get him all kind of beat up. And then Bobby's going to win. And then the cash in. Big E's going to come in, hit him with the big ending.
Alicia says now Biggie won the Money in the Bank. Can he cross over to any brand? Ooh, he's not waiting. I'm next in line.
So he wants to fight the winner. Maybe Edge does win.
I don't know, maybe. He's like, Joe is back on. Oh, good.
Yes.
Alita says that was a full 5 minutes. Ravi says, Oldberg, just stay at home. Too terrible. Too terrible.
Is Edge going to become a champion again after over a decade? And then Daniel Bryan interfered.
Right.
You didn't have an opportunity. They're not even showing Daniel, guys. Like he wasn't in the match.
Right? They're like, yeah, we don't need him. We don't need him.
Are you talking to Joe?
I'm just gonna put some in his chat real quick. He hasn't really started. He's just he's waiting. Like set a reminder like to start it.
Yeah, he's getting ready for the main event because he's gonna get gajillion views.
Yeah.
And all right, we got Edge and Roman coming up next. He's got his number. That's a liar like Edge.
YBD says if Roman loses, I swear. You swear what? You're gonna swear? That's crazy. Sophie's like, how did you meet Joe the Best?
Just in here, just in the chat, just talking. He came in mine a couple times. I came in his a couple times, and we just got talking. I talked to him on Instagram for a while, and then we decided to start doing prediction shows.
Yep. Lindsay Caden says Joe is just getting back on. The Green Power says Edge better win. Ravi says last match now. Yes, the main event is happening. Sophie says Goldberg is a plan B for SummerSlam since they couldn't get Brock. Caden says that's because Daniel is going to AEW. Daniel is not going to AEW. Daniel is a writer for WWE, by the way. Just because you don't see him wrestling doesn't mean he still doesn't work for WWE. Let's see. Or Green Power says, or WWE needs to get its act together. Maybe.
Right. And they might be getting on the right track with fans now. The fans are going to dictate what they do.
Ravi says, saving Edge teammate the best for last. Oh, yeah, yours too. So it was like, are we ever getting Brock versus Bobby?
I hope so. Maybe Mania.
Even if it's not for a title.
Yeah, that would be fine.
The Green says, good night all. I am off to boycott WWE and watch UK sitcom Dad's Army. All right.
There you go, boss. We appreciate you for coming in.
Alita's laughing.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us for a while. Vindicator says Goldberg versus Edge would likely be the match of the year. Yes.
Goldberg Edge.
Yeah, that's totally it.
You think you know me.
Oh, by the way, Vindicator, you did hear that your favorite wrestler of all time, Charlotte Flair.
The Spawn is the new women's champion.
Is the new women's champion. Did you hear that? Are you excited? Did you give yourself a pep talk? Let's see. Alita's like, P-break. Caden says Vince is high. Given the Usos the titles, they will lose. Maybe.
To who?
Maybe
They don't even have a feud right now.
Sophie says, why so quiet, D?
She was typing.
I was typing in Joe's chat a little bit for a second. Robbie says, do you personally ask Daniel if he is going to AEW? It just seems silly, guys. There's no reason for him to. It would just be weird. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, if he wanted to continue to wrestle, he could have stayed in WWE. And that doesn't mean we won't see him again. I don't know. Kaden says Charlotte is overrated. Robbie says, do you excited for a boy Edge? Oh, you know what? As excited as you are, Robbie. As excited as you are. So whatever that excitement is.
Just excitement on a whole new level.
Yeah, totally. Vindicator's like, I tried to forget to leave that, so sweet of you to remind me, and now I won't sleep very well tonight, right? You're gonna have nightmares and stuff, and Charlotte is kind of like a tree. Just kidding. We have Greg and John in the chat. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Thanks for hanging out with us.
If you're new, please subscribe. Haven't seen ya. That's
We're
cool.
trying to get to 1,000. We're like right there.
Kaden says show is live again. Good. I'm glad Joe's back on to help all you guys watch him.
I gave him a thumbs
exciting.
up. Do you want to do it through this one? He knows who I am.
I'm pretty sure he knows who I am on there. I think I've told him before. Sophie says, I could see Daniel Bryan come back to the storylines and feuds for SummerSlam. Robbie says, DU Duffo sold this match to me. Your boy Edge better deliver a loss? Because that's probably what might just happen, just so you're aware, okay? I don't want you to get all upset when he wins. No getting upset when he wins, alright? You can't do that.
Alright, we got Edge in there. Now we're waiting on the Tribal Chief. The Tribal Chief.
Right? He's got to come out.
Dead silence. Oh, I was thinking his old music would start that, but I forgot he has that new music. What the hell are they doing? Putting the crowd on ice?
They're like, we don't know what's happening. Wow, I'm glad they're not piping in anything.
Here he comes. Edge is ready. You can tell he's got a little bit of fear in him, though.
Right? He's got the fear. He's got fear in his eyes.
It's right there in his retina.
In his retinas? That's terrible. Is it like in deep in his retinas, or just like, or is it just reflecting in his retinas?
Right. August 30th.
Sophie says, I could see Daniel Bryan come back to the storylines and feuds for SummerSlam. Possibly, possibly. Grega says, how are your predictions so far?
Mine are shit.
Hit and miss. Vindicator says, just a shame I have to take annual break during women's title matches, but she is not woman enough to defend it on Raw anyway. The thing of it is, Vindicator, is that you might have to watch it if a wrestler goes up against her that you really like, because you got to see if they win, right? Sophie says Goldberg versus Edge is a dream match that I could see us getting one day.
It would be fantastic.
Says, wow, so crazy. Love that he won. Yes, a lot of people wanted him to win, which is fine. Robbie says, D going to be screaming in her Vicky G voice if Edge wins. I know, it's going to be so exciting.
Looking forward to
get
it.
Up and walk away. YVD says, anytime now, Roman. Vindicator says, hopefully an NXT call-up will take the title from her and start a feud with Rhea, or Shayna could do it, but she's a villain too.
You guys, it's Becky. Don't look too much further down the road. It's Becky Charlotte SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's either Bianca Becky or Charlotte Becky SummerSlam.
Yeah, Ravi says, what was the screaming about when Edge came out? This crowd noise is full of ish.
Well, they're not even showing the crowd, so we don't.
I have no idea. I didn't hear any screaming, but...
So Roman just stood on the top of the ramp for like 3 minutes.
Oh, was that what he was doing? I thought he was...
So everybody that I see so far is cheering. There's some guys that aren't cheering, but they're not booing.
People can't cheer or boo because they have their phones in their hands.
It's true. It's really hard to clap. They should invent a one-handed clap. No, like a thing.
No.
Or
they need to just slap themselves.
Or an app that just is a clap sound. Who's this guy? You can hear him. That boy good. That boy good. The one guy clapping.
Mm-hmm. person has a sign saying, Roman, your reign is over. Bah! Play on words. So it's like Roman Reigns is getting a lot of cheers.
Of course he
says,
is.
I'm cheering. I will acknowledge you, Roman.
He's the most exciting thing on the SmackDown. I think Riddle's pretty exciting on Raw, so I don't go too far there.
Right. Vindicator says Becky versus Spawn is old. Nobody would be into it anymore. That's what happens when
I gave a big story about that earlier.
Out and overdone.
I gave that big story earlier. I said everybody wants to see Charlotte and Becky one more time. Said no one.
True. Robbie says the crowd noise sounds like the 2K video games. Sophie says if they are going back to Saudi Arabia, they should announce it as soon as possible to start the build for it. Okay, so there's always that weird possibility, right, that Nikki could, possibly cash in on Charlotte, get the title, and then Becky takes it from her. So, Nikki could be, a 1 second champion.
So who's going to be... There's no way Charlotte's losing that quick, is she? Fuck. Can you imagine if she gets her 13th and loses it that fast?
That'd be hilarious, though. I would laugh so hard. If she could just get her ass, handed to her by somebody.
She honestly needs to lose it at WrestleMania. That's how long she needs to keep this.
Well, of
for
course.
it to work right. Because if they lose it, it's just oh my lord.
It's just ridiculous.
But she needs to defend it week after week after week and win it dirty every single time. Be her dad. The dirtiest player in the game.
Yeah, if she wants to play the dad cards, then she needs to do it like him. Be an asshole like him, I guess you could say. So he says if they are going back to Saudi Arabia, they should announce it as soon as possible to start the build for it.
You just said that.
Oh, did I say that? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I didn't read that one. Robbie had said the crowd noises sound like the 2K video games. Did I read that one?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I lost where I was. I'm sorry. Desmond says if Roman wasn't on SmackDown, it would be so trash. Hope Vince doesn't hear me. Robbie says the builds for the WWE pay-per-views are crap. Let's be real.
You're right.
As Alita says, okay, main event, be back in a bit. Sophie says, with the draft coming, I could see them drafting Roman to Raw and Bobby to SmackDown.
Not a chance.
No.
Roman's staying on SmackDown. He's the hottest thing on wrestling.
P. Cola's in the chat. Hey, P, how's it going, man? Says,
how
was your prediction? How has your predictions been so far?
Not good. Not mine. I started out 0-2.
Happy for Nikki Ash and Big E. Yeah, totally.
She got the Ash one.
Yeah, I guess Nikki for that one. I didn't get the one. Joe actually was going for Big E, and then I accidentally talked him into Riddle. And then he went with, but I double asked him if that's who he really wanted to go with. So it's kind of his own fault for not sticking with his gut. And he would have gotten that one perfect. The only one that all of us definitely got wrong for sure was the SmackDown Tag Team.
And Charlotte.
And the Charlotte one. Yeah. That one I did not talk anybody into doing. Those ones were all completely we followed through with that.
All right, guys. Looks like this match is going to be right around 18, 19 minutes.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to end it right at 11.
Most likely.
This is your 322-day champion.
That one.
11-time world champion versus Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Usually when you got 11 title reigns, unless you're Charlotte, you're old.
Right? You're old, like that guy. Like that geriatric out there. Like him.
All right. The bell has rang. The match is official. It has started. They are slowly walking up to each other, feeling each other out a little bit here.
Robbie says Roman will never be as iconic as The Undertaker with his entrances.
No.
Sophie says,
Different
as I have
character.
shown before, the builds for the pay-per-view aren't great, but when it is pay-per-view time, it turns out to be an awesome pay-per-view.
They do pretty good. I like their pay-per-views as of late.
Yeah. Desmond says I'm 5'1". Piccolo says superstar. Meh. It's my tribal chief. Right? Robbie says, hope this match ain't hella long. I don't
Look
think
at
it's
this.
going to be...
The crowd's cheering against each other. And then Roman's like, I'm your tribal chief.
Me. I'm the winner. I'm the dude. I'm the one.
Let's go, Roman. Let's go, Edge. Let's go, Roman. Let's go, Edge. They only had
all
like
the marbles.
yes.
Oh, jeez.
This is for it is.
This is for all the marbles.
This is for all that it is. All right, Roman and Edge. Well, this is just silliness. Edge isn't strong enough to compete muscle-wise.
What? You mean his drugs don't give him super strength? Pico's like, awesome, it does win. And Robbie's like, Travis Roman ain't my champ. Maybe yours and D, but not mine. Why do you have to include me in your guys' little
Okay, he's
tiff?
the SmackDown champion.
Why don't you guys just have your tiffs between yourselves? Robbie, you can have your tiff with me about Edge and how much you love him. But if you're going to talk about Roman with Travis, don't include me in that garbage.
Just saying he's the big dog. He's the tribal chief.
Sophie says our Roman could be part of that wild card rule to show up on both brands at some point.
Oh, let's not have that happen. Plus, they're going to start touring in different cities, and it's going to be very hard for them to fly all that. I guess they have the whole week to do it, but
Raw and SmackDown are in different cities this time. They may be in the same state, but they're in different cities.
Yeah, they're going to be all over Texas and
one was
Florida.
In Houston and one was in Dallas, and the
and
Nevada, in Fort Worth, and I don't know where the other one's at. As Robbie says, "Do you crack me up?"
We might even get one in Utah because they're going to need different states to travel to at some point.
Right. Well, I got to do something, Robbie, to keep you entertained. We know how hard it is. Takes a lot. This is a hella slow-moving match they got going on.
Oh, they got to fill each other out. This is going to be exciting.
Is it?
It is.
Because it doesn't sound or feel very exciting right now.
Well, what are they going to do?
I don't know.
Both men are scared of the other one's power.
Oh, come. Oh, that guy is like, oh, I got Roman's glove. It's amazing. I wear it out in public. And
Theos or Thanos or Thanos, whatever his name is.
I totally do the moonwalk. Just kidding.
All right, Edge, there he goes, taking him down in a wrestling match. Now, remember, Edge is in the greatest wrestling match that's ever happened. He wrestled Randy Orton in the greatest wrestling match ever.
No, he didn't. Oh my God,
you don't remember that?
I try to forget.
It was the greatest wrestling match ever. And so, if Edge was in the greatest wrestling match of all time, he can wrestle with Roman. Now, can he beat Roman? We're not sure.
I was like, realistically, can Edge kick it anymore with the current roster?
No.
I just don't think he can.
I think he can beat the likes of like Ricochet and.
I mean, I think he can hold his own with some
and
of them.
Cedric
but,
and Ollie and that tier of people. I think he can. Mm-hmm. But he's not kicking it with the top guys. He's not going to beat Drew McIntyre.
Right. Sophie says the crowds for both Friday and tonight are treating Roman like they did when he was a face. Are they, though?
Not giving him anything. This crowd's just not giving him anything.
Well, okay, so what I've seen with this crowd is this. The more action there is, the more excited they get.
Right.
So there's no action. And what have we learned from the New Day WWE wrestlers? They do not involve the crowds. You got to get the crowds involved. They don't care about the crowds.
Edge is old school, though.
Yes, but has he done anything? Has he gone to the crowd and been like, yeah?
He looks at them.
I don't care.
Charlotte got the crowd involved. She flipped them all off.
Luke is back in the chat for just a second, saying social media is definitely letting their feelings be known. Plus, Peacock went down again, which poured more fuel on the fire. Yes, Peacock did. I was wanting somebody to get on Twitter and rant to them about their stupidity of having their shit stupid. For the first part of the men's Money in the Bank match, every single part of the entrance was completely fucked.
The beauty of having the live fans is now the live fans dictate how WWE runs stuff and not Twitter. Mm-hmm. Through the pandemic, we had the Twitter wrestling agenda. And now I think we're going to get back into the real stuff for the people that actually pay to watch it and see how they run their company.
Yeah.
Kind of looking forward to it.
Lita's like, Edge age is showing, and Robbie says this match is a slow.
Luke, did you see that Charlotte won? She is the new Raw Women's Champion.
I'm sure he saw that on the social media fire pit of hell. I'm sure there was a lot of happy people. Sorry, I really shouldn't laugh, but it just giggles me.
Right, but you can't run your company by what Twitter says.
Well, no, I'm not saying they should. I just find it funny how. I mean, it is the world of wrestling, and people. I mean, and I'm one of them. You know, I do
All right, Roman's arm's getting hurt right there. Edge taking it right to him.
I do get myself, my panties in a bunch about some stuff. You guys have heard me.
No. Liv
This
Morgan.
isn't fair. How dare they?
All right, we got an arm bar there. So Edge is taking it right to one of those limbs.
Travis is like, here, you want me to pour some fuel on your fire, Luke? He's like, yeah, go fucking figure, Queen Star wants another title, blah. Along with everybody else's opinion. Sorry, I should have laughed.
There's really nobody else on the Raw roster right now that can be champion, though, right? Like,
True, but I mean, I guess they could have left it on Rhea for a while longer. I mean,
I felt bad for Asuka because her title run was worthless.
yeah,
They didn't do anything with it. I mean, they put her in a tag team for crap's sakes.
they did for a
Why she was
while.
champion? Like, they didn't even use the women's title.
He kicked him in the armo, and now it hurts. And he kicked him out of the ring. Oh. Okay, come on, dude. You're supposed to be like the top dog. Come on, you're the head of the table.
All right, this match is not have too much action just yet. I'm waiting for it to get exciting. Roman picks him up. There's that Samoan drop right on the floor.
So if it's like with traveling, that means no more wild card rule or whatever it was being called for a while.
Yeah, well, we hadn't seen that, had we? I mean, was there anybody that was going back and forth?
No.
The GMs were. And I feel like the GMs are probably going to split now. I think we're going to have one on one and one on the other one.
Right, but they only have one set of women's tag titles, so they have to go back and forth, so you can't really help that one.
Right. And they'll
they
probably
can do
make
that-
sure that if they do it on Friday, that they won't do it Monday. It'll be on Friday, or wait a week and then Monday, Friday.
Mm-hmm. And at some point they'll
Unless
be kind
they're
of in the
close.
same area.
Yes.
Not like the same city, but they'll be close enough that they could travel to the other city to, have that match, there. Or those people will just be on Raw that time. I mean, they'll just travel with the Raw people, and then either win or lose, they'll be back on SmackDown wherever they're at that week.
All right, we got Roman here taking it right to Edge.
They've done it
Finally.
in the past, they can work it out again. Just because they were doing weird stuff for a year doesn't mean they don't know what they did before.
Right.
I mean, come on, guys. It's not like they're like, I forgot everything I did before. It's really weird.
They know how to run a billion-dollar company, I guess.
Let's see. Robbie said how that was funny. Sophie says, now we kind of understand why we didn't get this match at Mania. Vindicator says, my guy Travis setting a very low bar for the Hall of Famer. You can't the top champion be a mid-card stud, so Edge has to hang with Reigns, Owens, Big E.
Yeah, I think he could hang with Big E. I mean, I don't see.
Him around.
I mean, obviously Big E's coming up to the top, but he wasn't at the top just a few weeks ago.
Right.
But he did win Money in the Bank tonight, so he's going right to the top. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, Pickle says got to give credit to WWE for holding out the one-on-one match for this feud, especially in front of live crowds.
Yes.
Vindicator says SmackDown doesn't have a lot of top dog wrestlers anyway.
Nope.
Not at this point, they don't. Robbie says it's just an overhyped SmackDown with no ads. Sophie says WrestleMania took place in front of the live crowd. It did.
It did.
As Alita says, it was a slugfest. For a minute there, Piccolo says, I had some fresh oysters for the first time in forever today.
Wow.
A beach day well deserved. Nice. So you went down and got them yourself? Like you hunted for oysters? That's pretty cool. Luke says, I'm just fed up with the same handful of people getting titles instead of WWE building up the roster of awesome talent we know they have.
Right, but they just don't have a lot of people that are good on the microphone. And I don't feel like they're using the microphone work in NXT like they need to be working it. So when they come up to the main roster. Now, right, I mean, you got like LA Knight, right?
Yeah.
Like he's better than anybody on the main roster, but maybe The Miz.
Yeah.
But he would probably even talk circles around The Miz.
Yeah, there's a good possibility of that one.
Which would be a fantastic feud for him when he comes up. If he ever even comes.
Sophie says, I wonder how many people watched every WWE pay-per-view on both the WWE Network and Peacock during the pandemic era. I know we're one of those.
I have not missed one WWE pay-per-view.
Alita says, hi, Piccola. And Piccola says, hey, Alita, how are you? Alita says, I'm fine. SmackDown is going to be live in 2 places. Sophie says, Sonya is rumored to return in the ring soon.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
a rumor that I have heard.
it too.
And by the way, she is fantastic on the microphone.
Yes, she is.
And that's why she's probably doing what she's doing.
Yes, Piccolo says, oh no, they got some people shucking oysters at a restaurant on the beach. Oh, they have that. Okay, I thought maybe you went and got your own, because that'd be cool.
Either way, that's
too,
cool.
you did. That's
So
awesome.
you don't eat them raw, do you? Do they eat them raw?
People eat oysters raw.
I eat oysters all the time, but they're cooked.
Looks like, but I already shared my opinion on Instagram, so I won't rehash it here. Back to work I go.
Right.
All right, Luke. I'm sorry. Try to have a good night at work, okay? Don't get too hyped up about it. It is WWE after all. Somebody says the wild card rule has been in effect every once in a while during the pandemic era. Yeah, I never really paid much attention, so... I mean, I guess if they were shorthanded or something, maybe.
I am with Luke on a few points, right?
Yeah.
Like, they have the ability to build stars, and they don't do it.
It's true.
They will not build the star, and it's like Becky, the only reason she's a mega star is because she got her face broken.
True, violence.
And there was blood and violence. And then it was a backlash against Nia, but when in reality, it made
Becky.
the man.
Yeah.
It put her on another level.
Because she could take it, and then they were like, holy crap, it really...
And she came back quick.
She didn't remember anything about it.
But she came back quick.
Yeah, but...
And they could do that more often. They could bring a little bit of blood back to the game and start making stars, you know, like at least one guy that bleeds a lot or makes other people bleed a lot.
Or something.
But everybody goes to WWE and they're all just like freeloading babies. Like, I can only be in a 5-minute match.
Right?
You know, like, oh, I don't want to bleed.
Oh, don't hurt me.
Can you take it easy on me? But anyways, Edge is, looks like he's hulking up.
Oh, he got out of it, whatever that was.
Oh! The big man's just wearing him down. I don't think Edge can run with the younger guys anymore, and so this is just a grinding, slow match.
Like it was with Randy Orton.
Uh-huh.
Because Randy Orton is like... I think it's because he's been in it for the 10 years Edge wasn't there. And Randy Orton's like in really good shape and can keep up with these younger guys and does really well in a lot of the matches.
He loves it. He thrives, yeah.
And everything, and he still can pull out, you know, being an older dude in there, that he can do a lot of the shit that they do. But, yeah, I just, yeah. I mean, I know you guys get upset when I call him a geriatric, but Edge really is like a geriatric in wrestling.
In sports. You don't see a lot of 40-year-olds in the NFL or in Major League Baseball.
It's rare when they are.
Hockey.
You know.
You do see them, though, like Tom Brady.
Yeah, and there are some baseball players, but they're usually DHs. They're, you know, maybe closing pitchers. I mean, it's just so rare. They just don't bring enough. But anyways.
It's hard to recover night after night.
So, Roman is, like, still trying to beat him.
Edge working his way back up.
He's like,
the crowd's getting into it.
I'm never going to pass out.
Nobody's cheering. The
They're
crowd's completely dead.
They're like,
we can't show the match because the crowd's not cheering.
I don't know what's going on here, but this is, like, everybody's like, ew.
They want to show that camera view. You can tell they keep switching it because nobody in the front row is cheering, and that whole front box is moving.
These people suck.
They're like, we need to pipe in a chant.
So it's like, we don't know for sure if this Friday SmackDown is completely live. So why wouldn't it be?
Well, because they're doing it in 2 different places.
Oh, the SmackDown?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So they're going to be going back and forth.
Oh, wow, I didn't know
So
that.
I don't know how they're going to do the announce teams.
Piccolo says yes with Texas Pete or Tabasco. So you just put some Tabasco on your raw oyster and suck it down.
Sounds freaking tastic, by the way.
I'm sure you would try it. I'm sure it would be delicious.
Of course I would try it.
I will go with you guys saying it's delicious, but I will never try it. Thanks. Seafood.
Look at this, the drive-by.
What? What did he say? This looks like I'll try. Well, you better try, Mister.
You know, they say
But it's
drive-by,
not
but they
nice.
can't say curb stomp.
Yeah, I feel that drive-by is more offensive than a curb stomp, but whatever.
It is.
What do I know?
It's a lot more...
It's a lot more devastating to people's lives because you hear about them all the time. I was like, this match should have been on the Kickoff show, trust me. You think? That's really weird. So he's like, I'm not sure. Alita says it's ISV. Pico says this one time my army buddy from New Orleans ate like 6 dozen in front of me. He's a boss. Holy
That's
shit,
pretty
dude.
cool.
That's crazy.
Uh-oh, Edge!
At home or
Rolls him up!
match commentator.
Oh, so close. 2.5 with a backslide.
Ooh.
Oh, they kicked each other in the face. A dual kick.
They're like, I'm done. YBD's like, I fell asleep. This match is so damn boring. Alita's like, 5 minutes behind for sure. Sweet. Rob is like, the crowd be like, it's Edge and Roman. No big deal. Sophie's like, Austin Creed's YouTube channel still don't know the fate of Tyler Breeze. Robbie says, is drive-by really that bad?
A real one? Or the kick?
Are you talking about, like, in real life, Robbie? Like, drive-bys, like, in real life? Yes. Drive-bys in real life are horrible.
Little kids die.
People die. People that are not supposed to be hurt get hurt. People make stupid choices, and a lot of people can die from those choices.
But if you're talking about in wrestling, it is a drop kick to the head.
While they're hanging on the rope, the bottom rope, and the guy runs from one end to the other. As you know,
Also devastating, but not as devastating as the real thing.
Yeah. So he says, imagine all the dream matches Edge would have had if he didn't retire 10 years ago.
I think he would have stayed in the business for another 7 strong years.
If he hadn't broken his neck, he probably would be fine, and he'd probably...
1, 2, and... Oh! You know, he would have probably had 14 or 15 championships by now, by the way.
Right. Robbie's like, no, in wrestling, D. Well, there you go. In wrestling, then...
Yes,
no,
it's dominating.
It's not that bad.
It's not a finisher.
It's definitely not something that I'd be like, oh, gee whiz.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I think I have COVID because I'm going to have a sore throat.
You're not. You're weird.
Every time we do a pay-per-view, I have a sore throat the next day, and I'm like, I think I'm getting sick. No, this isn't like normal. This isn't like every other pay-per-view we've done. It hurts different.
No, it don't. Oh, why would he's like, 1, 2, how?
Look, we got SpongeBob in the audience.
There he is, or something. Robbie says Cage is doing better than Edge. So he says this match reminds me of Undertaker versus Goldberg.
Oh, God. In Saudi Arabia. I haven't seen any big botches yet, but... Edge looks like he's ready.
That was kind of
it took him a while to warm up.
Got his foot up there.
Picks him up and just drops him down on his stomach.
Ooh.
Edge picks up DDT. That might be enough.
Ooh, it wasn't. Ooh.
Why don't I have the energy that I had in all the other matches?
Because this one's boring.
Because it's a stop and go. I don't like the stop and go.
It is.
A
There's
big
not
clothesline.
really a lot of action. They started out with like nothing. It was slow to get going, and then once they get going, it's like one match.
You know, in the old days, wrestling was like drop toe holds and shit, and moves. So, and it was exciting. So there's something else.
The crowd isn't as exciting.
Maybe the crowd sucks.
They're not like, yeah, totally, get him, asshole. You know, who knows? YBD's like, come on.
All right.
So it's like they are probably trying to figure out how to do SmackDown in 2 different cities this week.
You know, you guys, have they done it before?
I don't know.
They're just going to send 2 different, like a group of wrestlers to one, a group of wrestlers to the other. They'll figure it out.
Why are they in 2 different cities anyways?
Just because they want to sell out 2 stadiums. I don't know.
With SmackDown?
Yeah.
That's weird. We don't have enough wrestlers to do that. Oh, he fell on the ropes and then...
We'll probably see the women's tag team titles online. Again, a 3rd week in a row. Well, they weren't online, but that match.
Yeah. I wonder who's going to go after him, because, you know, supposedly Mandy Rose is going to NXT.
What's
Has anybody heard anything that's really real for sure? Crap.
No idea. I have not, personally. But I've been busy, so...
People is like exactly abdominal stretch for 15 minutes, and the manager grabs the Hill's hand.
Right, pulls on it there. But it was still exciting. It got the crowd involved. They're like, hey, ref, that son of a bitch.
Look what he's doing over there.
Dag nabbit.
Darn it, all the schnookers.
Roman's in trouble, though. He doesn't like these technical style wrestler matches, does he?
No.
As he's getting just torn apart. Roman's going to have to tap out. This crossface.
like, no, get off me.
Oh, look at the power of
my
Roman.
slimy ears.
Nope.
YBD says it is. She's on NXT for good. Oh, really? Sophie says, I meant Goldberg versus Taker was boring, and so is this.
It's definitely not the match of the year.
Definitely not.
It's not like Edge Randy. It's not the greatest wrestling match ever.
God,
But
that wasn't even that good.
oh, it was the greatest ever, sweetie.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't know?
Just because they told you that doesn't mean it's true.
You don't believe what you're told? This is a crossface crippler right here.
Did he get it in?
It's locked in deep. Roman's going to have to tap.
No, he's not. He's just going to go over to the rope.
I think he made it.
There it is.
He touched the rope. He's on the rope. Edge has till 4. Well, he has till 5, but he needs to break a 4.
Ooh. Who goes like Tree of Woe? Tree of Woe.
Well, they obviously went over 11 o'clock. So.
Those bastards. No, they're just boring.
So they might as well take it another 57 minutes.
No, God,
that's what I
please
say.
No.
Just go another hour, guys. You can do it.
I don't want to see another hours of
I don't even
this.
know what you're doing. You're like, let me surf the web.
I'm just bored.
Fuck it. Well, watch the match.
I don't want to. I don't care about either one of these wrestlers.
Well, the people at home do.
I know they do, and I'm glad they're watching.
Well,
Tell them what's happening.
Edge gonna hit him with a spear. He's setting up the spear.
Is he?
He's
How
gonna
long
hit him
does it
right
take
here.
him to do it?
Here he comes. Oh!
Oh,
Rome's caught him. And that guillotine choke.
Ooh.
Edge throws him into the corner.
Dang.
And then another guillotine. He switched arms. He's an ambi-guillotiner.
Ooh. That's probably weird.
Is Seth gonna show up?
Is he gonna tap out, or is he just
I
gonna
feel
fall
like
asleep?
I feel like Seth's gonna show up.
I think he's gonna fall asleep, and then Seth will show up and kick him.
Edge is gonna pass out right here.
He's gotta pass out at some point. Keep holding on there, Roman.
Hulk out. He got out.
Oh.
Well, he's not out, but he hulked up.
How did he do that? That's just.
He's just so strong. Oh, he spears him to the outside. They spill to the outside.
It's just silliness right there.
This Money in the Bank sign reminds me of Jumanji.
Right? Kind of a little bit, doesn't it?
So
It's like, oh yeah, that looks like Jumanji. I'm looking and waiting for the giant hornets and
stampede.
crazy monkeys in a stampede. Why would he's like, we don't care about this match, right? And Sophie's like, one city is Florida, the other I forget.
I thought it was New York. I thought it was Madison Square.
The one that they're doing this next week?
The
this
two
week?
shows, yeah.
That's weird.
But that could be way wrong.
I was like, it's so basic.
Or is it Ohio? Maybe it's Ohio.
For sure of those oysters.
Oh!
Nice.
Roman missed!
Ouch. Vindicator says, just realized Big E versus Bobby would actually be an intriguing match. Oh, you finally figured that one out? Took you a minute. Travis said it a couple of times, you dork. So if it's like they were doing a documentary on the post 911 SmackDown for Peacock. Oh. YBD's like, come on, Edge, and Seth Diendra's in the chat. Hey, says who won in Roman Reigns versus Edge?
It's happening right now. We're watching it right now.
It's still happening. We're still waiting for
Roman just tried to hit him with a spear. Edge moved out of the way. Roman went right through the barricade. Now Edge just speared through the other barricade. Ooh. Now they're out in the crowd.
But Roman's like, I gotta get over here and do stuff. But he might get back in there. Who knows?
The referee's counting. So he needs to get Roman back into the ring to win this, but he just speared him.
Oh, yeah. So they did.
Now he's picking him up.
She's on the roster. Mandy Rose is on the NXT roster.
Huh. Good deal.
No.
It'll be good for her.
You think?
Maybe you should stop being autistic then.
Yeah, you totally should. You tell him.
Oh, Roman just gets that shoulder up. Edge had him right there, guys.
Seth Diendra's like, oh, sorry, don't apologize.
Don't just hang out with us. We'll let you know when it ends.
We'll let you know who wins when they do.
I will tell you what's happening.
Indicator's like, Mindy is as slow as the so-called main event. Mind is as slow as the so-called main event.
Right.
Yes.
How I am.
I was like, D cheering on her boy Edge. Love to see it, hear it.
All right, Edge is up first. Edge is up on his knees. He's trying to get the crowd involved, and the crowd sounds like they're getting involved.
Oh, why? But he's like, how? Dude, people was like, that barricade had a family, damn it. Right? What a jerk. Where I was like, Dana Brooke should be on NXT. What's really sad about that is that we will never see Mandy again.
No, that's not true.
Because we don't watch NXT.
Mandy comes up. She'll be back.
Why is she down?
I don't know. Maybe she's going to mentor. They could redevelop her whole entire character. But there's a Superman punch, but it took the referee out.
The ref is done.
The referee has been taken out. Charles Robinson is down.
He's got issues.
His microphone's dangling. It looks like it's his knee.
I broke my knee ball.
Looks like it's his knee. So Roman knows.
The ref is broken.
That he's looking at the referee. I don't know if he's looking at it so he could take advantage of the sitch.
I don't know, but Paul Heyman's telling him something. Ooh. But he's like the ref. So if it says Florida is the one with the Rolling Loud event. Oh, I see. Robbie says, I heard you, D, saying, come on, Edge. Don't lie. Just because I said it then because I read it doesn't mean anything.
Come on, Edge. She's like, let's go, Edge.
Die, 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 die. Oh, I mean, what? Rob says, Mandy will be back just like Ember Moon will be back.
No, I don't know about that one.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh.
Like, yeah, right. Mandy Rose is going to be back like, Ember
Vince
Moon.
loves those blondes, guys. Let's not put it past him. Oh, no referee. No referee.
Okay, so he doesn't do a very good job
because he puts it on his side. He needs to put it in the middle.
Oh. And then he, like, kind of tries to bend it back a little.
But he's not strong enough as a physical man.
I guess. So, if he disqualifies himself...
He can't. Well, he wouldn't lose the title on a disqualification.
So he can do this and not lose the title?
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh, okay.
But Charles Robinson's out, so it doesn't matter. He can't get caught with it anyways.
There's no ref. Well, you better hurry up and do it if you're going to do it, dude.
He's telling the crowd to shut their mouths.
Shut your mouth.
Which is just making them cheer.
Vinegar's like, Daniel Bryan should run in and be
Uh-oh.
a special ref right now.
Here comes the medical staff.
Rob,
Oh, Edge is blocking this. Edge is blocking this.
Oh,
hitting him with bows. Big old bows.
I swear Roman used to be better than this. Maybe he got soft as a champion.
Look, he's going to do it to Roman.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, look at the headbutts. Violent headbutts. Edge took his super crack.
I did, yeah, sure did. He's got his eyeballs all cracked out tonight.
Look at this. Crossface. With the bar in Roman's mouth. He's going to start tapping like crazy. He's going to make himself puke. I would have puked already, but...
Robbie says no more DCing, man.
Here comes the Usos. But who's behind the Usos? Somebody's behind the Usos.
The Mysterios?
I don't know who it was. They were like this, though. Yeah, it was the Mysterios.
They're like, no, don't you dare interfere. This is just dumb.
Dominic down onto Jimmy. And then Jay gets Hurricane Rotted by Ray.
Can't even get into this. This is so dumb.
So it's back. Roman's passed out. Roman's completely out. Oh no, he woke back up. In pain.
Yeah, well, maybe he should just kick him. Maybe he should just flip his body around this way.
I feel like Seth's going to get involved.
Ugh.
There's Seth. Seth with a big kick right in the back of Edge's head.
Damn. Well, that's probably not good for his brain or his neck. Probably says LOD, that voice.
Why wouldn't you do a freaking curb stomp?
Maybe he's not allowed to do one on him because he has a broken neck. So if he's like, the second site for SmackDown last week is Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio. Wow. I thought I read something about that a while back.
He's like, Seth, it's Seth! Yeah, Seth came down as Travis predicted and kicked
It starts up their feud for SummerSlam, guys. And notice he kicked him in the surgically repaired neck.
That jerk. I mean, yay. Good job, Seth.
Now Roman stands a chance again.
Vindicator's like, Travis admitting that he is squeamish. Who would have thought? Oh, well, I'm teasing. But hang in there for 8 more minutes, Talita. 8 more minutes. Oh my god, seriously, 8 more minutes of this crap.
Well, why do you think there's only 8 minutes?
I don't know. Vindicator told me. I'm just going by what he's telling me.
So, couldn't 11:20?
I just want it to be over.
Here comes the spear, guys.
Rob is like, it's so freaking hot in the UK. Did it hit 100 degrees Fahrenheit? Because that's what it was here today. It was hot as fuck.
Was it like 40 Celsius?
Rob is like, D's sticking up for
Edge hit him with the spear! There's no ref. 1, 2. Roman kicked. Roman kicked out anyways. Roman kicked out anyways, guys.
Oh, gee. Sophie says, well, this pay-per-view is very past love in the first pay-per-view since before the pandemic era that a pay-per-view lasts this long.
Well, with main events like this, we could go all night.
Oh my god, right? They could, because they just stop and start. Stop and start. Do something and then stop.
You couldn't count to 10 because he kicked out.
Yeah, the first time.
Even with no referee in there.
He's like, oh, I'm supposed to kick out right now. It's 2 counts. Blah. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
There's the crowd. This is awesome. But they're not actually showing the crowd. There's the crowd. I don't see the claps.
There's some people in the front part that were kind of doing it. I didn't look back that way. I was looking at this side. I didn't see over there in that section. But, you know.
Now Edge is going to go for his spear and Roman's going to hit him with a punch.
Oh my god, I guess maybe at the same time. Jesus, I don't know.
Oh, Seth's back in there.
Oh.
Edge got distracted. There's the spear. That'll end it. 1, 2, and 3. And there it happened.
Finally. Oh my god. Finally.
Seth Rollins costs Edge the
Even
Universal
Seth got a kick to the
Championship.
face because of it. But he came back, which is really weird. Why would he come back?
Your tribal chief, your head of the table, and your champion of SmackDown is still all those things.
Oh my goodness.
The crowd's cheering.
That's how they cheer now. It's funny. Robbie's like, D can't wait for this match to end, right? It finally did. But here's like, AEW programming better last this long this week. Sophie says, maybe we will see Big E cash in tonight to swerve us. Not on Roman.
No, that's going to be all reserved for Bobby.
Yeah, YBD says, come on. Robbie says, is Roman overrated? YBD is like, I fucking hate tonight. I'm sorry. He's like, I'm like 0-7. Oh, did you go for all the underdogs?
You picked freaking Edge. Don't pick Edge.
I know you love him, but...
Roman's going to have the title until like 2036, probably.
Luna's like, Roman wins. Luna's like, damn it, Seth.
Here it goes, guys.
YBD's
He
like,
wants the winner of this,
Luna's
but I bet you
like,
anything he's going to shake his hand.
Vindicator says, anyway, Big E versus Roman in the future.
Remember,
see you guys for recap night. Bye.
Here it is.
Bye.
Here's your surprise, guys, because he said he wanted the winner, and so he made Roman win.
Yeah, it's because of me you won. Because of me.
Oh, Edge attacks him.
He's like, I'll get you back for that. I was like, please no more Edge in the main events.
Oh.
It's like 4 and 3. Robbie's like, yeah, D, don't pick Edge. Ugh. I never do. Alita's like, please.
Well, he's not going to be in the main event at WrestleMania.
I hope not ever again. They're taking it out into the crowd a little bit here. Edge is beating on Seth.
You guys, anybody that wrestles Roman Reigns is going to be the main event.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it's going to be.
I mean, maybe he might do something in the very beginning of a show, but most of the time it's always going to be a main event anymore. Yes, totally our Universal Champion. Holy cow butts. This is right.
The head of the table.
Oh, he needs his microphone. Oh, God, he's going to talk. Oh, Jesus. Please save me.
Is this where we're going to see John Cena show up?
I don't know.
They're taking us right to 9:30.
It's like, so Seth versus Edge.
11:30.
Well, we kind of knew that something was going to happen between them anyways. So it just kind of helped culminate that.
There it is. Now the whole world can acknowledge him. We're talking Hollywood, that world. TMZ. John Cena! There he is!
There's your guy, everybody.
I can't see him.
Surprise.
His time's now.
But you won't be able to see him. So
I don't even know if we'll be able to see him. There he is!
No, he's not. You can't see him. Don't lie.
I've been away too long.
That little boy's going to have a meltdown. Did you see him? He's
Yes.
Like, ah!
Hey, there's real crowd cheering.
Is there a real crowd cheering this time?
They're all dancing and cheering.
Wow, I guess that was the pop they really needed. YBD's like, yes. Robbie's like, hope Seth fully cooks Edge. And Lieutenant Martha's in the chat saying, yes. Everybody is so excited for John Cena.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Green Bay, Wisconsin style. He got the Packers color on. He's sliding in there. Now, Roman just had a huge match, so John better leave him alone. He's not able to wrestle again.
Lieutenant Martha's like, Cena's back, and YBD says, sadly. Sophie says, look who's back. You can't see him.
You can't even see me.
I don't even know what you guys are looking at, because I don't see anything.
Hopefully you don't tear something.
Poor Roman's like, I don't even know what's going on. He's like looking in the thing, but I don't see anybody.
John Cena is as big as ever either, by the way. Look at his freaking arms.
But he's got dad hair, so it's funny.
Well, he has to for his movies.
I know. Lena's like, you can't see me. God bless you. Is like, finally.
Now, guess what? Guarantee he's the highest paid wrestler in wrestling right now.
You think?
Guarantee it. This just for this 1 month, he's gonna make more than every other wrestler on the roster. Roman's making like $4 million right now a year.
Robbie's like,
Cena's gonna make about $12 million for this month.
Robbie's like, Travis is Edge good on the mic.
Edge is fine. Yeah, I think so. I think Edge can handle his own.
Comes from the day when they actually had to be good on the
They
mic.
had to do it back in the days, and he's fine. There it is.
Wow. He pulled his I can't see. Oh, you can't see me.
He's doing the big okays, I guess.
I don't even know what that means. What is that? What does that mean?
It's
that
probably
like a
some
thing now?
gang sign or something.
Oh my god.
Cena's throwing up gang
throwing
signs.
Gang signs? I didn't even know he was involved in gangs. Oh god, it's finally over. Alright, well that was a fun ending, I guess, to
The show?
pay-per-view.
Money
It
in the
was-
Bank. Fantastic.
Oh my
One of the
God,
best
guys.
pay-per-views I've ever seen.
Okay, except for the last match. It was a little too long for me, and it was just silly at this point. Silliness ensues.
I really enjoyed that pay-per-view.
Of course you would.
And I like the pop at the end. I like to see the crowd actually really happy.
Right?
Not fake crowd noise.
Right?
That shit was real.
That's true. It did make it actually so the crowd actually gave a crap. Robbie says Cena looks like someone's dad stepping to Roman. That's true. He does look like that, doesn't he?
Right. Till he takes that shirt off.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it does Square's body.
WWE video or Desmond says, what a pop. But Luna says Cena just showed up and said, you don't see me. He sure did. Adagio's in the chat saying, I was expecting CM Punk. Oh, seriously, please. Were you really? I mean,
CM Punk, that'd be
wow.
classic.
Are you just joking at this point in life? Because you better be. That's just
Okay.
so awkward and weird.
Bring out CM Punk and Brock Lesnar as a new tag team.
God, right?
Everybody would be so excited.
They'd be like, oh my god! They would love and hate it at the same time. Because they hate Brock, right? But they love fucking CM Punk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brock wouldn't even need to talk. They could actually bring... What would be even better is bring Brock back as a wrestler and CM Punk back as his manager. Because he's so good on the mic.
Just fucking bypass Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar would probably be putting out fires everywhere he goes. Now you have to fight this guy because I made him mad. Oh, Jesus. Robbie's like, big up D. Travis jokes and quality as always. Thank you very much, Robbie.
We will
Appreciate
be
it.
there
Appreciate
tomorrow,
it.
Ralph.
Jasmine says this place went unglued. Yes, I'm sure it did over there in the wrestling world of the pay-per-view. I'm sure They looked like they were insane. I think mostly it was kids that were way more happy. That was the people I saw the most excitement from. The adults were, pretty happy too, but...
The pop was legendary.
That was actually a real sound, I'm sure, for people being excited to see John Cena. Lita says, right. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight for Money in the Bank pay-per-view. We will be back again tomorrow for Raw.
Back again.
Yes.
We're
we'll see what the fallout is from tonight's wonderful pay-per-view matches and see what's going to happen with some of the stuff. See how things are going to play up with Kofi and Xavier and Bobby and who he's going to be fighting for a while. He's got to have something going on before he hits with SummerSlam and Goldberg. That's
if that
happens.
We're going to see Goldberg tomorrow night, would be my guess.
Yeah.
He's going to show up and build that feud.
Something like that, yeah. And then we'll see some other things from the fallout from tonight. Let's see.
Charlotte Flair.
All the people with the Money in the Banks were from SmackDown.
Biggie and...
Nope. Oh,
Raw.
no, sorry. Nikki is not. Nikki is on Raw. Sorry, I couldn't remember. I was like, oh, wait, no, Bliss, she's on Raw. All right, so we'll see what happens with Nikki and stuff like that.
It does not matter what show you're on right now, though. You can cash in on either one of them.
Right, I know that.
And can Nikki cash in on Roman Reigns?
I don't know. Maybe she
Can
could.
you do that?
She's almost a superhero,
Can you bisexual it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is that what they call that?
Possibly. Anyways, YPD's like, I called it. Desmond says, well, what are y'all thoughts? Robbie says, big up Safio. Flash says, I'm out of here. Lita says, Cena saved you. Desmond's like, have a good night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I would say it was mostly good until the last.
I mean, we had new champions.
Match.
We're gonna have new champions because of these champions. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I'm just saying the last match was just a little too slow for Mike. I mean, it took the pay-per-view from this, like, yeah, world, what's going on? Oh my god, that's a total upset, to so we're gonna be over.
Back up when Cena and those guys come out. Like,
if you're a fan, yes. I am personally not a fan of John Cena, so for me it was
anybody.
It was not a huge pop for me. Like, I'm like, oh, it's John Cena, ugh, and moving on with my life. And I know everybody else out there is very excited. I'm happy for you. I'm glad
because
you are,
John
because
Cena
that's what makes,
is
fans
one of the
fans.
best, if not the best, in-ring guy that carries other guys in the history of the sport.
Right.
When he wrestles, he will literally, you'll watch it and you'll be like,
wow. I've watched him. I've seen him, and
Every-
I'm not saying that he's not a good wrestler.
every move, he puts the other guy in perfect position.
And I'm just not a big fan of
Anyways.
him, so, which is fine.
Are you ready?
I'm ready to leave.
All right, guys. We do appreciate you. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap, and we will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Monday Night Raw. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.